His hammer and Rosenberg.
Repug Don doesn't hold a candle to that pumpkin pie haircut of a freak.
This isn't North Dakota. This is New York.
This is Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
The best threesome I've ever heard.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Who watches football, really? Let's be honest. Like who even watches? Who even likes football?
Not me.
You know, like it's not like anybody really likes it, right? Like what?
Dead to me.
The hell is...
Dead.
Just for the example that I need to make clear this is why I was comfortably numb.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to feel, because I didn't believe, and I knew what I was looking at. I'm like, this ain't it.
Yep.
And it's going to take a while for it to be it, so I'm not going to get myself excited, right? And then this was the one game I said, it's the Dolphins. You're at home.
Dolphins.
By the way, the Gotham City, that's a pretty good look. I liked it. The only good thing, the only redeeming thing about Sunday at 1 o'clock at MetLife Stadium was that look. I like that. The rest of it, no me gusta.
Well, we'll spend some time there, but I just want to set the table for myself so you know my mood.
Where are you at?
Well, I made the Commanders my 3-point play. Not just because I'm dead anyway and who cares.
And you're lost in emotion.
Not only because of that, but because I honestly felt, Minnesota's not very good. They're playing inside. It's a bounce-back spot. They're playing Jaden. Okay, let's see. Not only did Daniels get at least, I don't know if he got hurt, but he got dinged enough that they said, that's enough, we're taking him out.
Yeah.
Not only did Zach Ertz's career end, I mean, that's what happens, I think, when you're 37 years old and you tear your ACL, you probably end your career in a moment. By the way, brutal hit. I don't know if you saw it. Awful. But it's just a reminder that, like, whatever we think we feel as fans, football will just shove it right where you don't want it to go. Like, it is so painful to watch a team that is just completely lost and broken. It's unlike any other sport. And you got to go through it yesterday, and I got to go through it, and a bunch of other people got to go through it. And then there are the people at the top of the league get to have fun. And it's a great time when your team's doing that.
Like, this is, though, again, it continues to be a weird season in the NFL. Chiefs are dead, right? We saw that happen. We saw Andy Reid make a mistake we've never seen him make before, right? Think about that. But I couldn't delete that because everybody knows, again, the Knicks played yesterday at noon. We'll talk about the Knicks in a moment.
Nice
they're
dub.
on a nice roll here, and they got some injury news to get to. But so I was working, and I said, I will DVR this game, Jets-Dolphins. It's the last time I'm going to care this year, but I agreed on Friday I should care because it's the Dolphins. They've won 3 out of 5 coming in. The coach is starting to show you something. And I thought, all right, it's a Dolphin team that's feeling better about themselves, playing better.
Clearly not quitting on their coach.
Nope. So show up and give me something here to believe in. Even if they lost, but it was like a hard-fought game, give me something, right? Because I'm being told, you have a coach. Look what this coach is doing. These guys are playing hard for him. Did you see the tackling? I couldn't wait to delete that off my DVR. Couldn't wait. Couldn't do it fast enough. I watched the first half, did not watch the second half. Don't give me Brady Cook. Oh, you got to watch Brady Cook. No, I don't have to watch him. There was a million drops. I saw it in the first half. There was a million drops. So stop telling me about these wide receivers. Stop telling me about Brady. No, I'm not listening. What I saw, all I needed to see was that first quarter. And a defense that didn't want to tackle. And a defense that had linebackers that were going like under blocks and behind, like the fake hustle.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like, here comes H-Chan. All right, I see him, but I'm going to make a business decision here. I'm going to make it look like I'm trying to tackle him, but really I don't want to tackle him. Like there was one team that showed up and they were looking to continue to build off some momentum that they have built. 4 in a row now, right? For Miami. Miami's still in the playoff picture somehow.
6 and 7.
Somehow.
They're alive.
6-7, huh? But the Jets were a team that they were playing for pride and playing for the coach and all those things, and you're home. And none of it showed in the first quarter. Aaron Glenn said something after the game that I'm glad he said because it was pretty obvious.
To me, anytime your team just plays overall like this, that's how I look at it. So it's not just offense, defense. It's not that special teams. It's, overall, when we don't play up to par, to me, that's the head coach. I got to figure out a way to get us to continue to play at a level that we've been playing or exceed that level as we go on the stretch. So, again, I have to look at exactly what I did during the week to make sure that doesn't happen again.
They weren't ready to play mentally.
No.
That's it. It was a team that didn't look like this game mattered more. And it was Jets-Dolphins. It's supposed to matter more. Aaron Glenn, of all people, knows what Jets-Dolphins means no matter what the records are. And that team did not play like they had any idea that this had some kind of – it was supposed to have juice to it whatsoever. So it was frustrating. So all you Jets fans can be mad at me. Like, it's amazing, too, how it's like, this is all your fault. This is what happened because you were talking up this game. As if, like, yeah, I had something to do with it. But
you tried. You tried.
I wanted to care, and I am glad I didn't. I'm glad I don't, I should say. And that's now. By the way, for those keeping count. Yep. All right, it's fair. I deserve it. But I didn't say they were winning. I said I was going to watch and care about it. It's the last game I'm going to care about. For those keeping score at home, that is now 15 consecutive seasons without a playoff appearance. The longest current streak in professional sports in North America.
In professional sports?
Professional sports. Yeah.
Every team?
Well, Buffalo hasn't gotten there yet. I know they're on their way. But they're not there yet. We got to get to April 1st to find out if Buffalo, the Sabres, join them.
The Sabres would tie them?
Sabres would be at 15 straight years as well, seasons. But the Jets
that's
now.
hard. Not making the playoffs in hockey, that's hard.
Yeah, it is.
That's like something. Like, the odds work against you to not make the playoffs.
How about this? They once had a guy named Jack Eichel who was pretty good.
How'd that work out?
We saw that last night at the Garden. He's not bad.
Yeah.
You know, they have Tage Thompson. He's pretty good, too. But, yeah. But anyways, that's where the Jets are. 15 years. 15. They've had 6 straight seasons now in double-digit losses. This is where you are. They're at the bottom. But that's my frustration. Very difficult to have any optimism until you can get tangible proof that it's heading in the right direction. And I'm sorry. 3 out of 5 going in is one thing. But being absolutely embarrassed on your home field against a division rival, unacceptable.
Listen, I have to say, even I'm disappointed. I had started to, believe in the Jets would be strong, but I had started to accept that this team appears to be playing for the head coach. And I thought that's going to give us something to watch. They're playing a little bit for the head coach. Let's see how this thing goes. And that's not play 21-0 in the first quarter. That's not playing for the head coach. And this
poor tackling.
The crazy thing is, you saw the same thing from both teams in this town in the same week.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
I mean, you know, in a big spot where you think they're going to show something, smoked in the first quarter.
Monday night, Giants.
So that's. I don't know what you say about that. No, there's nothing left to watch. There's no quarterback to watch. Tyrod's not worth watching. Cook's not worth watching.
Tyrod's hurt now. So now you're down to 1. You're down to an undrafted free agent quarterback in Brady Cook, who, by the way, throws lasers, but guys can't catch him. And there were a lot of drops. It was not good. It's a bad look. But now, first of all, Justin Fields, we don't know his availability now, right? Tyrod Taylor's got the groin injury. And this, again, I remind everybody that it always gets excited about how Tyrod Taylor should play. Unfortunately, later in his career, he just is a guy that he gets hurt. It happens. To not have an emergency situation now at quarterback, how are they finishing the season? Who's going to be the quarterback? Is it really going to be Cook? And then what else do you have if it's Cook and you're going forward with that? So, but
you're cooked.
You are cooked. Oh, well said. But I just can't we just sim the rest of the season? It's my favorite thing to do.
Like a Madden simulator. Just
sim it. Sim the rest of the year.
I can do it for you probably if you
want.
want.
Can you sim it for me? Yeah. Do a quick sim, and let's move on.
It's pretty easy, actually.
Do we have to go through it?
We should write this down. I wonder if we could actually just ourselves simulate this.
Yep.
Here's what you have the rest of the way for your New York Football Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Next week they're at the Jaguars.
By the way, they made a statement.
Yeah, I'm going to give that. That's going to be a 10-point loss. Done.
Right.
I don't even have to watch it.
Okay.
It's a 10-point loss.
Okay.
Then they're at the Saints, who also impressed yesterday. That's a 3-point loss.
Okay,
Saints.
you'll take 3. Okay.
They're going to get smoked by the Patriots.
Oh, Lord.
At home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the Patriots. Yeah, I guess they'll still be probably dueling with Denver for the conference. So they're going to care.
Yeah, top seed.
And they're going to lose by, I don't know, 14 at home. And then they're at the
14.
Bills.
That's being nice.
And then they're at the Bills, and the Bills will need a win to end the season.
They will need probably to get a.
That's a bad one. That one, by the way,
spot.
that one's going to be bad. That's 31-10. They're getting smoked the last week of the season.
You think so?
Yeah, it's smoked. Because the Bills are going to need it.
You think, like, fourth quarter, the Bills aren't even playing Josh Allen at that
point? No,
like
at that point. They're celebrating their playoff. They know who they're playing now.
Out of the game. Yeah.
They're all set up. But I have to imagine the Bills at that point, given where things are going to care. The Patriots are still going to care. So they're not going to catch any breaks here down the stretch. The Patriots are 11-2, but guess what? The Broncos are 11-2.
Mm.
The Bills are 9-4. They're going to be dueling for position.
Yep.
They're obviously not winning the division ahead of New England, so that means they're going to be battling with everyone behind them. The Chargers 8-4, Texans 8-5. Colts are sitting there 8-5, though they're probably done now, minus Daniel Jones. By the way, first person I thought of, Anthony Pusick. I just knew Anthony Pusick was going, oh, no, you don't say. Daniel Jones is hurt?
Yeah, that's been his refrain all
I was
year.
shocked.
I know you were.
I was very surprised.
Stunned, if you will.
I think you still got to give him the money, though, because he could bounce back.
Oh, you mean the Colts?
Yeah, the Colts should pay him.
That's
I think the Colts got to pay him.
Yeah, but like
$50 million a year at least.
He's being sarcastic, but you probably do have to pay him, right?
Well, what are they going to do? And by
Anthony
the way,
Richardson.
recovery time now.
He'll get healthy from that eye injury.
Think about it, though. Recovery time for him would be when? Would he?
I think I saw something that said 9 months. That's optimistic.
Boy, Achilles.
It's Achilles or ACL, sorry.
Achilles.
It's Achilles.
Oh,
yeah.
That kills you.
Remember, he had the broken leg on one side. Now he's got the Achilles on the other. This guy.
Sorry, yeah. I was confusing my maimings yesterday.
Well, there was a lot of it.
Ertz was ACL.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones was Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
It's a brutal sport, man.
It is.
It's an absolutely brutal sport. Real quick, tell me this, by the way. Should I be angry that Jaden Daniels got semi-hurt chasing down an interception? Can you expect a guy to go,
right.
Or would he have looked terrible just stopping running?
Just saying I ain't getting hurt on this play.
Instead, he sprints, full sprint, and I know where it's going.
He's a leader.
I know where this is going. And by the way, McLaurin ended up tackling the guy anyway. He wasn't going to. But do you get mad at a player for not knowing?
No way. No.
If they're playing, there got to be.
I'd beg you to dial it back than try to get you to ramp it up. I'd rather that. I don't want a player that has that switch inside.
And they turn it off in a game.
No, I ain't doing it. Like, I don't want that guy.
Yeah,
I want the guy that he only knows one way.
Which then makes you question coaching, which is, well, should you have a guy in where if he gets blocked really hard, you're going to have to take him back out of the game?
Yeah, where's the season going at this point, right? Like, what? And he's the one that's, I want to play. And you understand that?
But this is what coaches have to do. This is what makes it hard, man. This is what makes coaching hard.
Well, you know, at least with the Jets, 15 straight years, they have not made the playoffs. You wish you could just change everything. You wish you could just take another franchise and just put it right on top of the Jets and start fresh. You can't do that with the Jets, but you can do that with your bathroom. Because that's BathFit. And you know I've been talking about them because I had a bath remodeled in my house. They ripped out an old tub. Like, I wish I could rip out everything about the Jets. And a gorgeous new shower was put in. My sister had this done as well. She had an old bath completely renovated with a beautiful new bath right over the old one, which is called the Unique PermaFit Solution. It gives you a watertight fit. Now, as I said, it's a permanent solution. This is nothing that will bubble up in a couple of months or any of that stuff. This is the real deal because it's BathFitter. They're the leader in bathroom renovation. It's done in one day. Durable, easy to clean, no demolition, lower cost than a replacement, by the way. Best of all, lifetime guarantee. So right now, you can get no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. That's right, no interest until April of 2027. Now's the time to do it. So trust the BathFitter team just like we did. Start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com because there's only one BathFitter.
You're good, man. And by the way, for people who are worried right now, Don will join us today.
Oh, you haven't heard his voice yet? Yes, because he is landing in Ottawa.
Like you dream about. Actually, he did dream about that.
You know, if you're a hockey guy,
case,
you do dream about.
No, literally in Don's case, he's landing in Ottawa as the TV voice of a hockey team.
This is in such a good mood today. I'm going to Ottawa later.
This is literally what he dreamed about.
Uh-huh.
So, but he will be on the show after 4 o'clock.
Yeah, once
Cool,
they
man.
get there.
Yeah.
Right. They got to get the team bus, has to get to the hotel, then they get to the hotel, get himself set up. And we're looking at 4 o'clock. So, of course, you will hear the dulcet tones of Don LaGreca for most of the show. That's right. We also, speaking of say his name, how about some Dan Hurley? Want to talk some college hoops?
Oh, if it's an opportunity to talk to Dan Hurley, I'm in.
Yeah, Dan Hurley, UConn coach. They have the Jimmy V Classic at the Garden tomorrow. Little rematch with them in Florida tomorrow at the Garden. So Dan Hurley's going to join us. Noted Bengals fan, by the way. And may I point out that the Bengals covered for me. And what a weekend your boy had. I mean, if no one's going to say it for me, I guess I'm going to have to.
Why would I say it for you?
Dude, that is a 6-point weekend.
Right.
3-0. What a return. What a comeback for me. Massive.
I tightened this thing down. I got it to 2.
No, you were right on my tail. You know what you did? You made me better. You made me work harder. I'm looking in the rearview going, oh, wait, this guy's on my tail. I got to turn it up. I got to stop messing around. I got to get serious. That's a serious weekend.
I got it to 2.
Steelers didn't just cover. They won.
Yeah.
Love that. And by the way, the Bills.
And now it's
You
8.
talk about the Bills. They were up against it with Cincinnati. Is Joe Burrow that good of a quarterback?
Yeah.
That, like, just takes a team that can't get out of its own way. And
he could be the best. He's right there. I've said he's the best before. He's
I don't think you're crazy.
By the way,
his issue is durability.
And it's in the snow. It's a nasty game.
Snow globe game.
And he's still Joe Cool.
Yep.
No, he's the dude.
Real deal.
Ravens are cooked.
Looks like
Although
it.
they did have a touchdown taken off the board late that that's tough.
Man.
It's an absolutely insanely intriguing NFL season.
What fan base loves its team?
How did Vegas know when that line was 6.5? How did they know it was going to come down to a touchdown? And you're watching the end of the game, and they're just trading touchdowns.
Yep.
And I'm going, well, the line's 6.5, and I have Chicago. And it would have meant a lot for me to at least get 1.
Yeah.
Keep it at 5.
No, I mean,
keep it at 7. Not let you completely. And then they just exchanged touchdowns.
That was
Vegas,
a wild game,
and
though.
Vegas just knows, and they win by 7.
Yeah.
But Green Bay's in great shape right now. Seems like they're hitting their stride at the right time.
Yep. Health is everything. 800-919-3776, by the way. You should know the number by now. Get into the conversation, certainly with us. But it is a burning question because, again, I think we can eulogize the Jets officially now. Not that it's a big surprise. We knew they weren't making the playoffs, but they weren't officially eliminated until this loss. And it was a humiliating loss. Aaron Glenn owned it. I'm glad he did. It's the right thing to do. But it does also speak to just how far away they are. What they've done over the last couple of weeks, you don't take it away. They did win 3. But the way you look in a game that should have mattered to your team, that says a lot more about what's happening in the locker room, the lack of talent you have, and maybe also just the lack of guys who understood the moment. Like, it's the last important game you're going to play. Think about it. It's the last important game you're going to play. And you couldn't tackle. You couldn't stop the run. Seriously, I can only imagine, like I didn't get to hear Bart today. I can only imagine how disgusted Bart was because of the defense was so bad. Don't talk to me about the offense. Yes, there were drops. Yes, again, you had to go down to Brady Cook as your quarterback. Some wanted to see him. Well, there you go. You might see more of them. But when you're a defense and your head coach is a defense guy,
Yeah.
and your defense looks like they're not interested in tackling.
Yeah.
That tells me a lot about a culture you're trying to build that just is not there yet. And whatever was going on before that, the last couple of wins might have felt a little fugazi now. So they are far, far away. But as you look around the NFL, we were just talking about it, Peter, what fan base could possibly sit back and feel comfortable about their team? I love the way my team's playing them right now. Who could say that right now?
I mean, Denver and New England.
New England for sure.
No, Denver, you feel pretty good.
Denver, you don't think Denver, you're a little bit worried.
No,
You know Bo Nix is like he's all right, but is he that?
Yeah,
because this is the league to strike. This is the year to strike. If you're a team that's thinking maybe I can sneak to a Super Bowl, this might be the year. Because
listen,
the Chiefs are dead.
I'm not telling you who's going to win the championship.
All right.
I'm simply telling you which fan bases are happy right at this moment.
Patriots, you're 100% right. Right now, you're feeling
Denver's
good.
happy. They didn't expect to be here at this point.
Fair.
They're 11-2
All right.
already. I mean, come on.
Okay.
It's the kid. The kid's just getting started.
Okay.
I think Texan fans are excited to be at 8-5 and in the playoffs right now.
Really starting to show you something too, right?
And coming along.
It is
Chiefs
true.
win over the Chiefs. I think you feel
That's a big win.
the Rams do what good teams do late against bad teams, smoke them, and they're tops of the conference at 10-3. Packers fans got to feel great.
Feel great?
Yes.
You think great?
I think great. At this moment, they won 2 in a row. They beat Detroit on Thanksgiving.
That's a big win.
Then they beat Chicago. No, you're feeling great.
Okay.
And you're feeling like if we are going to be the team that can challenge the Rams for the conference. I think that's how you feel if you're a Packers fan today.
Okay. All right.
Now, you love, if you're the Packers, you would love if the Rams would just lose another game or two and get home field.
Make it interesting. Well,
if the Rams get to play in L.A. and throughout the playoffs, I really like Devontae Adams is doing sicko things this year.
Warm weather.
So they get to play.
Legs.
They get to play in warm weather. Are you seeing what he's doing?
Yeah.
This is so. I don't. If you're Green Bay, you're thinking, how could we do that? But you still feel pretty good. Oh, Seattle fans feel good.
Yeah.
There are teams that feel good.
But you know what I mean? Like, look, there's feel good, and then there's I like where I'm at, but do you really trust? Like, is Sam Darnold? Like you mentioned, Sam Darnold, Bo Nix, Jordan Love. These are quarterbacks that you're wondering. Like, if I'm a Rams fan, Matthew Stafford, I know he can do it. He's done it. I've seen it.
You're asking two quite different questions.
Well, no, but that's a big part of it.
You're saying, do you feel good or do you feel confident? That's different.
Well,
confident.
For me, feeling good is feeling confident.
Yeah, but if you're the Seahawks, you weren't expecting to be here, so you're feeling good.
Well,
this is fun.
All right.
This is amazing.
Okay.
I don't think you're feeling good or confident if you're Tampa Bay right now. This isn't where they wanted to be at this stage in the season when the year started. I don't think they felt 7-6 in the middle of the pack, kind of fighting to stay alive. I don't think that's what they thought, but they've been beat up throughout the year. What are you going to do?
They have been, yes.
Chiefs fans feel horrible, and yet you could be a Dolphins fan at 6-7 and feel great, at least relative to where they were.
Do we eulogize the Chiefs at this point? Like, do we wonder if we'll ever see them the way they were again? Is this kind of the end of?
Do you want to play on the way back? Do you want to play Barbra Streisand the way we were? Because it is feeling like
end of the road. Boys to Men.
Could it be end of the road?
Because think about it, Travis is
it's done.
He's getting married.
And
this
by the way,
summer. We know it's over.
Oh, it's so dead,
right?
So dead.
Like, did you see he did?
Your texts are going green. Travis's friend's phone when they text after the summer, green, nothing back. I guarantee it. Did you see? And by the way, it's another Travis drop that leads to an interception in the game. This is like
that was the first game. Was that week one?
Week one.
Didn't he have that awful it bounced out of his hands?
And that's not the only one. He had one against us too. Against the Commanders, it's happened. He's probably done. There might be up to 4 or 5 of those this year off his hands for interceptions.
And that's not. I mean, he's got one of the tight ends one of the great tight ends in history. Probably some of the best hands for a tight end in history.
And he knew he came back to right last year, and he should have just left with the Super Bowl.
Walk away in the Super Bowl. Now,
it's a Super Bowl.
You're not even.
You're going home.
You're done.
Is it going to force you to play one more?
There's no way. No way.
Could they retool?
When you think about retirement, I've heard many athletes say this. The minute you start considering retirement, you're already retired. A lot of guys say that when someone brings it up, the other guys will tell them, you should retire now because you've already thought about it. Like, once you think about it, that means you're already kind of half out.
By the way, unless you're Brady and Gronk, in which case you could think about it, you could write about it, you could talk about it, come back and win a Super Bowl, no big deal. But for most mortal people,
they're not mortal.
I think you're right.
Yeah, they are.
By the way, I'm going to say something nice. You don't expect to get this on a Monday.
Oh.
I heard there was a portion I heard on Fox yesterday of Gronk talking in which he was not a complete buffoon and moron. I was like, you know what? Okay, I heard a little bit of football analysis.
Do we have any? Can we share? We have a little bit we can dig up? Because I'm curious.
It wasn't terrible.
I'm curious.
It was okay.
I want to play the game of Russ versus Jameis.
Oh, I haven't heard any yet.
No?
Do we have any of that? Can we get any?
We could get some Russ versus Jameis. Play a game.
Oh, we need to find. I heard nothing from either.
I think Russ versus Jameis would be a fun game to play during the NFL binge.
We could binge, or if it's too soon, if it needs to be ENN. But we should get something.
None of that is cleared. But I'll look.
None of it is clear.
Well,
can we try to clear it?
Why don't we just play it, and then if we get yelled at, it's a slap on the wrist.
We're not. That's not the way we operate here.
Sure?
1, 2, 3.
Not the way I operate. You can operate however you want.
Well, I'm
not the way I was being. When I said we, I meant you.
No, I want to take the credit for this.
Yeah.
To New York,
you get all the credit.
2 New York athletes. We have to talk about them. That's such a.
I just want to know when we do this because we're on ESPN, so we have to. Every other sports talk show in the country doesn't matter. They just play the clips.
Right.
No one does anything. No one cares. Fox and CBS put them on TV yesterday. They know people are consuming it.
If it's on social media, doesn't it?
It's on social media.
Isn't that clear?
It's clear.
Was it used anywhere on ESPN so far? Maybe Get Up, maybe First Take.
Well, probably
maybe
not.
McAfee.
See, that's the thing. You want to just not think about that. You just want to power through and do it.
Just do it.
What do they do? Who's noticing? Who's listening to us?
To answer your question, if it's on social media, that does not mean it's cleared by us. No, that is not how that works.
What if I play it off social media on my phone through the mic?
I will make sure to let John know Peter did this.
See?
And you were like, I didn't know the mic was on.
Which we did last week.
Hot
Exactly.
mic. We got caught in a hot mic situation.
Oh, God.
All right. We're going to have a team meeting about this. 800-919-3776. We'll get your calls stacked up and ready to go. The Jets, of course, 15 straight years without a playoffs. Guys, that's hard to do.
That's impressive.
And I had, you know what? It's for Jets fans, we almost need to come together and hug it out. Because honestly, as I was having an exchange with a Jets fan on Twitter, because he had the great jersey, God Help Us, the 0-0 jersey on the back. That's what it says, God Help Us. And he said it's no longer about worrying about the Jets winning or losing. It's about tailgates and, meeting other fans and having a good time with them every Sunday. And I'm like, you know what? That's all we got left is the camaraderie. So if you're still a Jets fan today, we should discuss why you continue to be a Jets fan. Because 15 years, nobody should have to go through something like that. So we have your calls, 800-919-3776. Dan Hurley coming up as well later on in the show. We got the Binge. Don LaGreca will join us at 4. So stay with us. We're just getting started on a Monday in New York City. Don, Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
John Ryan.
Yeah, Dad.
I think I came up with a killer slogan for our law firm. D'Agostino & Associates, bite back.
Bite back?
Yeah. When someone hurts you, you bite back. We'll be the law firm that bites back.
Dad, that's brilliant. Accident victims, call D'Agostino & Associates and bite back. Hey, we could even put a big vicious dog on billboards everywhere.
Yeah, and Rottweilers on buses.
Hey, how about a toll-free number?
What are you thinking?
Like 1-800-BITE-BACK.
1-800-BITE-BACK. That's brilliant.
But what if people hear fight back?
Easy. I'll spell it out for them, like 1-800-BITE, back. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
Love it. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
All this talk about biting back got me hungry.
Me too. Want to grab lunch?
Sure. Hey, how about a jingle?
You mean like D'Agostino Law Bite Back?
The Hess Stock Car Racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
When you're streaming Stranger Things on Netflix,
hurry! Okay, wait.
Don't take slow for an answer. Switch to Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. And this holiday season, get Netflix and so much more on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today.
Whoa, did you see that?
Optimum. Don't take slow for an answer. Netflix subscription required. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Hey there, guys. Good afternoon. We've got a messy ride over in Queens. First on the BQE eastbound, that eastern leg heading over to the Grand Central. Crash in the left lane involving a yellow cab. Delays go back across the Kosciuszko Bridge into Brooklyn. Eastbound LIE, watch out for a broken down car in the right lane right after Maurice Avenue. You're backed up to the BQE. Another stall on the Van Wyck northbound by Liberty Avenue. Center lane is out. He's been out there for a while. Pretty much at a standstill there from the belt on up. Heaviest ride to the outbound George, Cross Bronx westbound, packed from White Plains Road through to underneath the apartments. Inbound George, no issues for both the upper and lower decks. Outbound Lincoln Orny about 15 to 20. Outbound Hone, a 5 to 10 minute ride. This report is sponsored by the New York City Department of Transportation. Speeding ruins lives. Drivers, watch out for pedestrians and cyclists and slow your turns to less than 5 miles an hour. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom school designs that let everyone know who you root for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A.
Oh, one of my favorites. Now, this is the kind of vibe we're going to be throwing down this Friday.
Yep.
The ESPN New York holiday party is Friday, guys. It's not just me, Alan, and Don. It's also Michael K. All hanging out at your mother's house in Garden City Park, Long Island. This Friday, December 12th, we're collecting toys. It starts at 1 o'clock. We're going to be there through our show. Is that a 6:30 vehicle or a 7 o'clock?
There's no Knicks game. I don't think the Rangers. That's a 7.
A 7? Oh, thank God.
All the way.
Yeah, perfect.
Take it all the way home.
So all the way up till 7 o'clock, we're going to be hanging out. So come hang out with us on Friday at our holiday party. It's brought to you by Amazon Pickup, Security Dodge, and Spiked Aid, made for big city social stamina. And has anyone made the board yet for the DHR drinking game?
You know what?
Have we seen any progress?
Yeah. Who's on it?
No one cares about it.
Anybody listening?
Why does no one care?
It's not that. I think
That's
it's
what
just,
upsets me.
Don't get upset. It's probably more of an effort thing. Who wants to take the lead?
I'm looking at YouTube chat.
Oh boy,
someone's
calling you out.
Someone's got it's got to be someone
calling you out. Who's going to make the board with all the sayings? What is it? We need 9, right?
Yeah, 9 would be good.
Just
right?
because
3
it's
for
just
each
tic-tac-toe board, kind of do it like that.
And it's a tic-tac-toe board. Yeah, sure. Is that how it works?
No, but that's
that sounds good.
The
9
easiest
is
way
enough.
to do it.
9 is enough.
Anything more than 9 is crazy. I don't even know if we have 9.
And it's just things that you think we would say that people could, that's likely to either be said or happen during the show.
Right. Things that are said often, phrases, whatever it is, or even a drop that we play a lot.
Well, it can't be just
not a drop.
Well, I mean, if you hear it everybody, I guess you could, like if you were to hear,
thanks. That's cool, man.
Or
thank you.
Everyone drinks.
The most gentle thank you ever.
You know what?
You know what's a good one?
Maybe not, though, because you can't hear it in the bar. The drops are hard to hear in the bar.
That's a good point.
So
it's got to be one that hits.
Just have something we say. Those are
It's got to be things we say.
Yeah.
Like Alan references his days as a reporter.
Yeah, especially if we get some of the guests I'm hoping to bring in. There'll be a lot of that. There'll be a lot of that.
It's going to be a reminisce
a lot of reminisce.
If I reference Jaden Daniels, if I talk about the vape ape days, whatever the thing is, if Don
yo monkey boy, he wanted me to jump up and make the jokey so the people go laugh time.
Right. If Don references,
hockey?
No, that's not even.
No, he always talks.
It has to be more than that, but you get the idea. So
I was also thinking, it'd be fun if we did, how every family does a Christmas card or a holiday card, and it's all pictures of everybody in the family?
Yeah.
Right, and you send it out. What if we did one?
Ooh.
But a Repug version of each one of us? Because we all have a Repug version of ourselves.
I love that.
There's Repug Don.
Yep.
I've already shown you Repug Hahn.
And Repug Peter is definitely a thing. I got plenty.
Jake, do you have a Repug Jacob? Probably not, because he's still good looking. He's probably never had a Repug anything in his life.
You don't have to lie to the guy.
What do you mean?
He's not that
He's
that
always
good
in great shape.
He's in good shape. He's not that good looking.
Wow.
Well, I'm just being honest.
He's a handsome guy.
Alan calling you good looking.
He's got a good.
It was a stretch.
It's a stretch. I mean,
wait a minute. Hang on a second.
I think I look good, but
overall,
Alan calling me good looking.
It's an overall thing.
No, he's
the way
fine.
He carries
Listen,
himself.
Jacob's fine. He pulls the package together to make it work.
He does? He pulls what together?
You get what
Listen,
I'm saying here.
I'm just saying that every day he looks good. That makes you good looking.
Yeah, but to say that he is beyond Repug
Did I
era.
say handsome?
No, you said beyond. You said he probably never had Repug. I'm willing
Because
to
he
guess,
tries really hard
Jacob,
every day.
there was a Repug era.
Did you
right?
have a Repug era? Look at say.
By the way, that could mean he's in it right now. He might not even know.
No.
You could look back and be like, this was my Repug era. Which, by the way, is promising for his future.
You would hope.
You know what I mean?
I hope so.
That would mean you have a really good
Pierce,
bright
did
future.
you have a Repug era at all? Or you not have?
I don't think I ever left.
Are you in?
Yeah, I'm about to say. Have you seen the Pusick?
He's never.
He is the Repug era.
He is the Repug era. So do you like this idea?
I do.
We should tell Jake about it. Not our Jake, but our Jake that does social.
Yeah.
And let's do a Repug Christmas.
A Merry Repug Christmas.
Although,
Repug
Christmas
guess what?
card.
Then once Anthony finds out that we're calling it a Christmas card, he's going to have to go to John.
Get it clear?
No, hold on. Then John's going to hear that we use like a religious phrase.
Oh, no.
He's going to call his boss. Hold on. Then Justin is going to call Mike Foss.
Oh, no.
Before you know it, Mickey Mouse himself will find out that we use the word Christmas.
Yep.
We have to run it up every level.
Yep.
So let's just call it holiday and spare ourselves. Listen,
Fair enough.
And I want to tell you right now.
I slip. It's on me.
No.
I always say Christmas.
Me
I should
too.
say holiday. I'm wrong.
Listen, we live in America.
What's our party again on Friday?
What's it called?
It
The
is a
holiday
holiday
party?
party.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. It ain't a Christmas party.
Listen, when I say Merry Christmas, it doesn't matter if you celebrate it or not. Just have one.
It's
a day.
the season. It's the season.
It's a day. Have it. You can have it. You can share.
I'm putting up lights no matter what.
Attaboy. Proud.
I always do.
Well, let's take some calls. Let's put up some calls. 800-919.
Put some calls on the board.
3776. You know what? I want to start with Moose in Jamaica because I like what he likes to talk about. Moose.
What's going on? Good afternoon,
What's
fellas.
happening?
Real quick for the drinking game. Don saying at the end of the day, and anybody who says it's all about winning, that should be on the board.
Okay.
But and for the holiday thing, I grew up Muslim, but since I was in Glee Club in 5th and 6th grade, I went to recitals and weekends and sung at auditoriums. I know all the Christmas carols, like by heart. I never forgot them. It's ridiculous. I randomly start singing in the street.
Were you the
season to be jolly?
Were you the only Muslim in Glee Club?
Probably not. It was elementary school, so I haven't seen those people in like God knows.
Well, it would make whether you were or not, it makes the great name for a biography.
It is true.
The only Muslim in Glee Club. No, it's a great just making your biography.
You know what?
Regardless.
Honestly, that's a book that if you wrote it to the right age group, every school would demand. They're like 6th grade.
You got to read it
on the reading list, on the book list.
Until it would get canceled.
I'll think about it.
It would get considered woke reading. DEI.
They would burn it.
They take it off the shelves. But I think it sounds like a great story.
Oh man. So yeah, that being said, my opinion is unpopular for the whole Shedeur and I always felt the Giants should have taken Shedeur 3rd overall. Not
you
even
don't say.
Second round. But at the same time, I'm happy with Dart. I'm content. He turned out to be good. It's just that his availability and overall just boneheadedness of just not trying to live to fight another down, and combine that with Shedeur. Like Shedeur was in passing academies and camps with Tom Brady.
Yep.
Wears his number.
Yep.
Taught the poise, taught the understanding. Not even his dad. Like you can see he's a baller in that aspect. So I was, and to solidify my point, as a Giants fan, I'd rather take Shedeur 3rd overall, not draft Carter. Have the draft capital that we traded to get Dart with still in our possession to build on more to the future.
Well,
and that's my only point of
Moose,
saying it.
I will bookmark this and let's revisit next year. Before you want to say
Fair
that, don't write that in pen right now. But you can say it now. You could say it now, and you can write it in pencil because of all the things that you know right at this moment. But I am like, as much as I'm disgusted about the Jets, of course,
as you should be.
Shedeur Sanders is making a lot of people look dumb and making a lot of other people look smart. Is he not?
Well, who's he making look smart? Just you?
No. Mel Kiper.
Yeah, Mel was on board.
There are other people who thought, no, this guy's legit, man. You just got to bring him in. You got to be able to deal with all the things that come with it, of course. But if you have, like, if you're an organization that has, like, a strong foundation and strong leadership, you don't worry about things like, well, his dad might be a distraction. By the way, was his dad a big distraction this year in Cleveland?
I haven't heard anything.
No, he was not. So how about this? I know you're going to tell me it's against the Titans. You're right. It is against the Titans. The Titans are their cheeks. I get it. But it's still an NFL game against NFL players. He did something that hasn't been done since 1950 in this game.
He did. He was the first Brown to go for over 303 TDs.
And a rushing
touchdown. Okay. I mean, it's a Fakakta stat.
But why is it Fakakta?
Well, it's just
I'm sorry, quarterbacks back in the 50s weren't running for touchdowns either?
No, it's a good stat.
It's a very good stat.
I don't even know if they had a forward pass back then. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Well, but it's less about the NFL and more about the Browns.
Right.
A franchise that has never gotten it right.
Listen, I'm in lockstep with you right now. What they did
in an era where quarterbacks do have the. Oh, by the way, what was the knock on Sanders? Well, he's not a very good athlete. He doesn't run well. He looked pretty good. He has good feel in the pocket. He feels the pressure coming. He's elusive without being quick and fast. He's not Lamar Jackson. He's not some of these other. He's not Cam Ward. He's not an athlete like them. But you know what? Neither is Patrick Mahomes. But Mahomes also has that spidey sense where he gets the goosebumps on his neck when he knows he's about to get crushed, and he gets out of it. Does he? The one interception was him trying to do too much. That's fine. But I loved how he played. He looked really good. And I don't know why he wasn't on the field for the 2-point conversion. That makes no sense.
No, it's the him not being on the field for the 2-point conversion.
Is that tanking?
It's shameful.
We don't want to win?
But I can't say that because they didn't do it with him earlier in the year too. Since game 1, they've been pulling him out in these goal line situations. Why? He's been the best player for you today. Why are you taking the ball out of his hands with one play left?
They just said he'll be QB1 for the rest of the year now. He's going to take it home.
But you can't. I'm sorry. You can't have a QB1 who doesn't play on the most important plays of the game.
That's what I'm saying.
I know you have a good running back, but what are we talking about? What are we doing?
First of all, the play they called was supposed to be like a crazy exchange. It never happened.
Talk about Fakakta.
Oh, my
What
God.
are you doing?
Yeah, that didn't work.
What weird reverse are you running?
It was a backyard play that should have stayed in the backyard. The other 2-point conversion did not go well.
No.
It did not go well. So I don't know if maybe they thought, let's try something else. Whatever it was, didn't happen. But he's going to finish the season. And how many people at the start of the year thought Sanders will be the quarterback to finish the year for the Cleveland Browns? And guess what? He is. But we also know that they are not going to get rid of Deshaun Watson. The plan is that he will play next year. So what do they do with Shedeur Sanders? And does a team look at some of this tape now the rest of the way? If he keeps showing you signs like this, is he a perfect finished product? Of course not. He's a rookie. No rookie is a perfect finished product. But is there something to work with? His accuracy is very good like we saw in college. He has a poise about him in the pocket, and he has feel for when the pocket's closing on getting out of it before it's too late. There's a lot of good things here. He is a good quarterback who has a chance. Is there a team that would approach the Browns and say, we'll give you a draft pick for him?
I bet you Shedeur Sanders is
a
on
Brown
the Brown.
next year?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'll tell you where I'll
What
bet
would be
you.
the odds on that?
Well, you're going to check on FanDuel Sportsbook
All right.
app because FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets, from yards to touchdowns to who will win. With FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. Tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers a 30% profit boost token. That's right. You can get on the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/Peter to bet on the game. All right, play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 and over, physically present in New York, opt-in required, bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. We have Dan Hurley coming up in a bit. We have the Binge coming up. And we have more of your calls right here next on Hahn Rosenberg.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Who knew caffeine could taste this good? With 5-Hour Energy Shots, caffeine just got a serious flavor upgrade. We're talking big flavor, from watermelon to strawberry banana to sour apple. Packed into a tiny 2-ounce bottle, you'll get as much caffeine as 12-ounce premium coffee with 0 sugar and also 0 crash. And with 17 bold flavors to choose from, there's a shot for every mood. Find your favorite flavor in-store today or grab a variety pack online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon and give your caffeine a flavor upgrade.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads. Race car bobbleheads. Little Chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little. But Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Everyone wants the Emirates NBA Cup.
The temperature is rising.
30 teams started. But only 8 have advanced to the single elimination knockout rounds. To survive, they'll have to be hungry, relentless, ruthless.
Are you kidding me?
They all want the cup, but only one team can claim it. Who will capture the cup? Emirates NBA Cup knockout rounds begin Tuesday on Prime.
Oh, yeah, baby. This is the vibe. This is the vibe we're on. Friday, your mother's house, Long Island, baby.
How many Long Island people can we get to come to this thing?
Well, you know,
we know a lot of big Long Island names.
Well, you're working on some. I want to see
who's around.
Well, here's the thing. Here's my one concern.
What's your concern?
You and I are of the exact same mindset. It's a holiday party. We don't need, respectfully, and I love the man. He's a bad example because he'd be fun no matter what. But we don't need Buster Olney, right? We don't need.
Of course, unless Cody Bellinger signs with somebody, New York.
Right, that
then
day.
we'd love to have Buster.
But what I'm saying is we don't need sports experts that day. We need fun.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas party.
We don't need the Renan Samini duo.
We
don't.
Not that Renan's not a great time.
Again, we love them both. Samini, especially Long Island guy.
Oh, yeah.
We love Rich. But, yes, you're saying, I'm feeling the same way.
If it's
holiday
someone
party, this needs to be a variety show.
So
have some fun.
we say, you and I feel that way,
Do you have
right?
a sweater yet? Do you have a
But then
sweater?
I don't have a. Are we doing stupid sweaters?
I am. Not stupid, but
you're doing a sweater thing.
I got something. It's funny.
Don always wears a fakakta.
He's got his suit. When is he going to just dress as Santa?
No,
just 1 year.
I know.
A whole full Santa suit. Do it. This would be the year. He's got the beard now.
It's a really good point by you. But anyways, you and I are on the same page. But I feel like I could maybe pull out a hip hop person that you and I would think is fun. But then is Don going to feel left out? And
what if we did a hip hop person and then a hockey person?
Well, who's a hockey like a player?
Yeah,
of some sort,
something like that.
So at least he has something that he's.
Yeah,
I just don't want him to feel left out.
Something for everyone. Isn't that how a holiday's supposed to be?
Yeah,
right.
I mean, because listen, Alan. The truth of the show is, Alan's the most. And I consider myself fairly diverse, but Alan's the most diverse music listener in that he can talk about random old references to like the 50s with Don or 60s or whatever.
Yeah.
And then knows hip hop references all the way up to like the 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
Don has Don's very diverse in his old music taste. But then when it gets modern and particularly hip hop, I mean, he literally knows Jacob, you and I could sit here and count and come up with every rap song Don knows. We know it. If we start thinking through it, we know. I know there's 2 Ice-T songs.
I'm just thinking of Ice-T, Ice Cube, and maybe a Snoop Dogg song.
We know. It was a good day.
He's got to know a Jay-Z.
We know New Jack Hustler. He knows Empire State of Mind.
He knows Eminem.
No, what 8 Mile? He'll know that one. That's it.
Lose Yourself. Lose Yourself.
He'll know Lose Yourself.
He knows Lose Yourself. Yeah.
But we could count through. It's like 10.
He would count the P.E. Anthrax collab.
He might know that.
Right? Bring the Noise. He probably would count that one.
Maybe King of Rock.
Yeah.
Just based off.
Maybe, but we've never talked about it, but I would think he would.
Walk This Way. He knows that.
Oh, yeah, Walk This Way for sure. So I just don't want him to end up feeling like,
You think, yeah, all right, well, that's fine. Look, I don't want anyone to feel anything but jolly and happy and excited.
The word jolly connotes Christmas. And now we got to run that up the poll again. So Anthony is sending an email right now.
What am I supposed to say? Bart used to do this to me. I would say things. He's like, nope, that's not what we say.
Yeah,
I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
By the way, I hope everyone knows I'm being sarcastic. I'm a big Christmas guy. One of the biggest Christmas guys in the biz, actually.
That's what I heard.
All right, let's talk to the people, shall
we? We shall continue to, because next up we have Nas in Pine Brook. Nas?
What's up? I was listening to the Chiefs banter earlier.
Eulogy.
And like Dave and Don, I like to watch the games on my own. Mm-hmm. My husband came in, 2 minutes left to play. It was pretty grim. Patrick sitting on the sidelines. And I'm thinking the silver lining is I don't have to hear my favorite show disparage my favorite team. So
nice.
There is that. But I immediately looked at him and said this. Yes, it's over. Call it a day. Sorry that it had to end this way. No reason to pretend. We knew it had to end someday. So, Pete, can we get a Dead or Alive on
Wow.
the Impossible Johnny Mathis and Denise Williams?
That was beautifully
that was
done.
Fantastic.
That was
Yes.
I loved everything about that call, and the answer is dead. And you're right. It had to end at some point. And here we go.
Yeah.
But
it's a hell of a run, though. I can't really feel sad
It's the
for
setback for the next comeback because the great franchises.
I'm looking at a poster with 4 Super Bowl championships on it. I can't complain.
Right?
No, you
You've
can't.
had a run.
Well, and by the way, Mahomes is having another run.
No,
He's so young.
Yeah.
This was run 1.
That's the best part of this for you, Nas, is that what this really is sort of like
a break.
This. Yeah, you're taking a little break. They have to reset the roster, but you have a quarterback that's very much in his prime, which means there's a lot of tread left on the tire, which means he can have another run before it's over for him. So all this is right now is, you know what? Now in February, you don't have to worry. You have nothing to plan
You're
for,
right.
nothing to worry about. Just sit back, relax, enjoy it, and then know that at some point they'll have another run. So I'm sorry, Naz. I thought we were done. I did not mean to cut her off. By the way, not bad vocals.
No, I wasn't
on the
mad.
spot.
I wasn't mad at all at the performance.
That was pretty impressive. Should we take one more or should we just get ourselves ready for a binge? We can take
You can
one
take
more.
one more.
I'm told we can take one
Yeah, we got
more.
room for one.
So how about we go to Brian in Sleepy Hollow? Brian?
How's it going, guys?
Good.
Alan, you asked, like, what's good about being a Jets fan or why I'm staying a Jets fan. I don't know, childhood maybe. It's not getting easy, but I actually, mercifully, I was driving back from D.C. yesterday and didn't catch the game. I was just getting my, phone blown up. But also, I could say that we're not the Giants, and Jets fans, we're beating down people. And the Giants fans have this, like, smugness to them where, I'm not with it.
So you're more concerned about the Jets and Giants and who sucks more at this point? Like at least
Not really.
They have a
I just
quarterback.
want my team. I want to. It's true. It's true. I mean, I'd switch places in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But
of course you.
I called Friday. And you said no Mendoza. We might get a shot at him now. We might get if we.
The Giants
I
right
feel
now.
like we should go for him.
Listen, the Giants right now have the number 1 pick. Just so you know. Thank you, Brian. They now, because I think there's 2 teams now tied at the top, and then there's like 3 teams tied for the second. So obviously that all has to be worked out. But I mean, the kid did have an unbelievable upset win over Ohio State. Indiana is now number 1 in the country.
Yeah, that's maybe there's a little more.
But if we have the audio, his post game on the field.
What's the issue?
It was a lot.
Was it an ESPN vehicle?
That's a great question.
Because if so, I'll get it for ENN. If not, you're reported for even bringing this up, and you get a demerit.
We'll have to just read it verbatim.
That's the best we can do.
Well, we have the binge coming up
Damn
next.
right.
Stay with us. Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back. I'm injury attorney John Ryan D'Agostino, nicknamed The Closer, continuing D'Agostino and Associates' legacy of helping the injured for over 35 years. My father, John D'Agostino, built this injury firm to help accident victims.
This is John D'Agostino, and this is a family firm. For us, it's about doing what's right and making sure somebody pays for your pain. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-BITE-BACK.
They call me The Closer because big or small, in court or out, I'm fighting to get the job done, to win, to get you every dollar you deserve.
D'Agostino and Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there and I'll be there for you. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela. Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for three.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is...
We're going to rub football all over ourselves today. I did consume a lot of football back in the day, pre-kids, in my underwear.
The NFL Binge.
You watching every game, baby? Are you watching?
Football. That's what they're playing. Football. Time for the NFL Binge. And the football was putrid for Jets fans and certainly for Washington fans like myself. But other football was played.
Good football.
And there was a comeback in Buffalo. Let's go to the Bills Radio Network.
Here's the snap. Back to pass. Nobody open. Pumps. Looking right. Fires. And wide open in the end zone is Jackson Hawes. And it's Snow Angel time in the end zone for Buffalo.
After trailing the Bengals by 10 with just under 9 minutes to play, Josh Allen and the Bills outscored the Bengals 21-6 on the way to a 39-34 win. Josh Allen.
It comes down to guys executing and making plays, and sometimes you got to play bigger for other people. And you saw that tonight on those back-to-back plays with Christian Benford and Big Phil tipping one up, and again finding ways to get in the end zone. Yep. All we had to do is
Yeah, I'm glad you did that. Thank you.
But a big win for the Bills nonetheless.
They scored 21 in the fourth quarter. Cincinnati still scored 13 in the fourth. Like Buffalo is.
Listen,
are they a Fugazi contender? Fugazi. You know what I mean. They started the year out as a legit contender to win it all. The more I watch,
they're not that. They're not that.
Right?
Now, could they find a way there because they find it? Maybe, sure, but no, they're not legit in that way.
Okay.
No. All right, we continue on. We go to Baltimore. The Steelers are back on top in the AFC North.
Warren is to the right of Rodgers in the shotgun. Gets a snap. Back to pass. Throws to Warren in the right flat. Wide open. Scooting down the right sideline. Has room. There is nobody there. And he's in for the score. Jalen Warren, a short pass out to the flat. And he goes 38 yards in for the touchdown.
That's right. Pittsburgh beats the Ravens 27-22. It's not a game without controversy. Fourth quarter, Lamar Jackson threw a 13-yard touchdown pass to Isaiah Likely with under 3 minutes to play that would have given Baltimore the lead. Likely caught the ball in the end zone and took 2 steps before Joey Porter Jr. knocked the ball out. Ultimately, the refs overturned the touchdown as Likely did not make a football move.
A likely story.
Despite having the first 2 aspects of the catch as defined in Rule 8, Section 1, Article 3.
Making a football move, right?
Control and 2 feet in bounds. 3 plays after that, the Ravens turn it over on downs. Here's Harbaugh.
Yeah, I mean, the players don't, they know. They've been in the NFL. They know how this stuff works. I tell them basically we don't make any excuses. We don't point any fingers. That's not what we do here. We never have. We walk out here with our chest out and our chin up, and we look to the next game. We are fighting still for everything that we want to accomplish, So it's tough. It's been a tough, challenging road for sure. But that's where we're at, and we will keep fighting, and we believe we can get it done.
Not an incredible game from Aaron Rodgers, but he gets the job done. 23 of 34, 284 to TD.
Yeah, 284. Right, 68% almost completion percentage. This is after he calls everybody out. And by the way, he went at DK and he kept throwing at DK. 148 yards for Metcalf. Like he was making it clear, I'm going with guys I trust. And that's after, again, all the stuff that was said. That's why you felt going into this. And again, all joking aside, I did make the pick. But because of everything that was said, fired Tomlin stuff going on in Pittsburgh, and the fact that the Ravens, of all the things about the Ravens that are no longer the Ravens, their defense is no longer feared, and they don't have home field advantage ever again. Like teams used to go into Baltimore and it was intimidating. Now teams go in and win. It's different.
I got to tell you, I do not know how they overturned that touchdown. Now, if they had not called it a touchdown on the field, now we're having a conversation.
Right.
But to me, the fact that they called it a touchdown on the field, he clearly, what football move? You're in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
He caught I've watched it 50 times in a row. You want to take a good look at it?
Yeah, he took 2 steps before he...
That's what I'm saying. He takes 2 steps, and then the ball comes out of his hands. All right, I want to get a clear... Here you go. Clear shot for you, Alan.
They say you need a 3rd step now, right, apparently?
Yeah.
1, 2, he's running with the ball, and on the way to a 3rd step... Well, he basically had a 3rd step. But,
that is surprising.
Like, again, if on the field they'd said incomplete, I don't have a problem with that. To me, where I get angry at these calls are when they've made a very clear point. You need to have irrefutable evidence to overturn the call on the field. That's not irrefutable evidence.
I'd have to know what the explanation was, because the first step is technically a land. It's not a step. He landed. He was in the air when he caught it, so the first step was more him landing. Then it's 2 steps after, but apparently now it's 3, I guess, or he didn't get the second step fully down. There's a reason for it, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't really make sense, but that's what happened.
I just think they should be a little bit more comfortable saying, hey, we're not 100% sure.
Why don't
it's
we
very
just let
close,
this go?
But it was on the field. It was a touchdown, so it's a touchdown.
I agree.
That's just, to me, not the right way to do things.
Trying too hard.
All right, the NFC North lead changed hands once again in Green Bay.
4th and 1, Chicago, just inside the 15 of Green Bay. They get motion to the tight end to the right. Fake to Swift, bootlegging left. Williams looking, floats the end zone. It's intercepted. Interception. A leaping interception.
Tell you it was intercepted was the call.
Was it intercepted?
And there is your dagger.
95.7 Big FM in Green Bay. And yes, Caleb Williams throws the interception that ends things for the Bears. Green Bay extends their win streak to 4 straight games, 28-21 the win. The Packers improve to 12-1 against the Bears under Matt LaFleur, tied for the best record by any team against a division opponent since 2019 when the Cowboys were 12-1 against the Giants. Here's Matt LaFleur.
It means nothing right now. It means a lot, but there's 4 weeks left, and you got to take it day by day. You got to really embrace that grind, embrace the challenge. It's not going to be easy. Our guys really got to push and try to find.
He's still going. He talked through the music. Hold on. The beginning of this could be a drop. Is the first 2 seconds of this a drop?
It means nothing right now. It means a lot, but there's 4 weeks left, and you got to.
It means nothing. I mean, it means a lot.
But it means a lot.
We hear you, buddy.
How big is that tie going to be? Because they're 9-3-1, and the Bears are 9-4. Is that tie going to work in their favor, or is it going to work against them in the end because it's not a win?
It's been feeling like favor all year. Like when you look at them right now where they sit, to me it feels like favor. But the Packers on top yet again. Now, did we witness the end of a dynasty? Let's go to 610 Sports Radio.
Worthy wide side
Sports
left.
Radio
Mahomes
610.
to the gun on 2nd and 10 from the Chiefs. 8-1 back. It's Hunt. Mahomes to throw. 4-man rush. Mahomes unloads downfield and tipped and intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it off the deflection. Another pick. Third of the game for Houston. Wow.
And there it is, Sports Radio 610. Houston getting the win over the Chiefs, 17-10, sends the Chiefs to 6-7. They are in serious trouble. Let's hear from Andy Reid.
Listen, it's never over. You keep battling. Been doing this a long time, seen some things. Keep going.
Now, let me ask you a question, because it feels completely over.
2010 was the final score. You said 17-10 was the score.
Sorry, it finished 2010.
Play, right?
Thank you very much. You're a professional.
Well, I just wanted to help.
Now, it's bad. We all agree it looks bad, and it's ding dong, the witch is dead time. That's how it feels, certainly. Now, if Kansas City, let's just have fun with me for a second.
Don't do it.
If they ran the table,
all right, who do they got?
They got 2 hard ones and 2 easy ones.
Oh,
they got the Chargers at home this week, winnable but hard. They're at the Titans, obviously very winnable. They're home against the Broncos, who will likely still be playing very hard to beat the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're at the Raiders to close it out. If the Chiefs were to win all of those games, they would land at 10-7. Would that be good enough to get them in the playoffs over Houston, who's at 8-5 and clearly has the tiebreak?
Now, here's what's in your way. You mentioned the Texans. And they look like they're heading in the right direction. They were feeling good. They're getting healthy. All those things are good. But anybody else that they're dealing with on the bubble, of all the bubble teams, you believe in them the most. The Ravens just don't look right.
No. The Colts just lost Daniel Jones.
Right. So really all you're looking at is who among...
The Dolphins could try to win out.
Yeah, I guess Miami still believes they have a chance, although they're the slimmest of margins.
And by the way, Miami's got problems. Miami's at Pittsburgh, home Bengals, home Tampa, at New England. That's a brutal stretch of football for the Dolphins. They are not winning 4 at a 4.
Like if the Steelers win the division, right? Buffalo's in for sure. Chargers, how we feel? Like you feel like
tonight will be telling.
Yep.
When they play Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So let's see what the Chargers feel like.
Yeah,
after
because
that.
if the Chargers lose, it does open the door even more. It's really the Chiefs. That head-to-head with the Texans doesn't look good.
It's so brutal.
That could kill them.
That is so brutal for 2 reasons.
Yeah.
That is just a really, really, really tough loss for the Kansas City Chiefs. I know, and I really should enjoy it more.
But you won't believe it until it's official. That's the thing.
You can't.
As long as there's a chance, even if it's a single-digit chance now, you're not.
Well, Anthony, you're a horror movie guy like myself.
Oh.
At the end of any Halloween movie, even after you see that Michael Myers has been buried in rubble.
Where's the body?
Until I see that dead carcass, I feel there's a chance that they're going to show a shot where all of a sudden there's no one there, and then the Halloween music kicks in.
Houses on fire.
And then the movie starts over again. You know what I'm saying?
I don't disagree with you. I think it's a very good analogy.
They are Michael Myers. I don't know if you have the Halloween music.
You could play the. I saw somebody do it already. I think if the Chiefs can get to 10-7, they have tiebreakers against other teams that could be 10-7, and they could get in. So if you use the playoff machine on ESPN, there's a path for them to make it.
Oh, does it? Oh God,
nicely done.
Oh no, I see number 15. I see number 87. I see the walrus. Choo.
I see number 15's brother.
Oh no, I see Brittany Mahomes. I see Taylor Swift. We thought it was over. And here they are. Yet again. So, just, don't get your hopes up.
What does the FPI now say? Because I can't get to our SIG notes.
The FBI?
What's the
Full-blooded Italian?
No, FPI. Football Power Index.
Got it.
Yeah. No? No one? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But
this is where we need the straw. The straw drop.
You know what, though? Even with or without the FPI, everything we just said is it. It's essentially They're real battles with Houston, and they did themselves a major disservice last night.
At home, you lost, too, by the way.
So now you need Houston to go worse than 2-2. You need Houston to go 1-3 because they have the tiebreak.
They have to fall on their face.
So Houston, home Cardinals, not what you want if you're Kansas City. Home Raiders, it's over. Then they're at Chargers and home Colts. So it's not looking good. I mean, listen, you never know with this league. It's a bizarre league.
Time of death?
I think I'm ready to call it.
Call it.
Yeah, it's
TOD?
4:15 on December 8th, 2025.
Okay.
The current run of the Kansas City Chiefs is dead and over.
It is official.
There's no coming back. So, it was a nasty day of football for some of us out there.
It was not fun.
Meanwhile, New Orleans goes and beats Tampa. Did you see that happening?
I did not, and that's the thing with Tampa is as they're getting healthy, you would think they're going to start trending in the right direction. That is a major step back for them. Todd Bowles hearing it now in Tampa, by the way. It's the Wolves are at the door.
Yeah, they
are at the door.
They've been beat up, man.
I know, but it doesn't matter. In Tampa, they're remember we talked about this? They're reaching a point now where they're tired of these records that are like a middling, where you're too good to get a high draft pick, but not good enough to make any noise in the postseason. Right? Post Brady, they just haven't really been the same. Baker gave him a little something. He gave him a bump, but it's not enough.
Remember earlier in the year, MVP Baker?
I thought he was MVP.
Yesterday he was
MVP.
Yesterday he was 14 of 30, 122 yards, touchdown and a pick. That's not getting it done.
No. Did everyone play though? Evans is not back yet, right?
No Evans.
So no Evans. Godwin
played.
Okay. And then Ibuka, what's going on with him?
Ibuka played 2 catches for 15 yards.
Yeesh. What happened?
Sterling Shepard had a catch.
He was he's still alive?
Sterling
Good
friggin'
for him.
Shepard.
Man, he's
How
still
you
in the
like
league?
them apples?
He's still in the league.
Yeah, you could play a real game called Where Did New York Wide Receivers Go?
Giants, we once knew.
Yeah, because the receiver position has not been pretty for the football Giants.
It has not. So is that the binge?
That's the binge, baby.
Nicely done.
Yeah,
Get some
thank you.
calls.
I enjoyed it.
800-919-3776. If you want to talk some football with us, let's go next to Drake in Poughkeepsie. Drake?
Yeah, hey guys.
What's
I gotta say, this is one heck of a guest list y'all are planning for the holiday party. I can't wait till Easy pulls up. That's gonna be special.
Oh, this is a morning show listener. My God, Drake. Easy.
But I wanted to talk about the Giants, given their recent draft position upgrade, and revisit their potential trade needs.
What do you think?
We talked a little bit about them going for Tomlin as coach. What about trading the pick for DK Metcalf, Mike Tomlin, maybe get a pick or two back even, or maybe even unload some bad contracts if they have one? I don't know, but I'd rather do the trade than take the pick.
So you're talking about like just trading franchises almost. Is that what you're looking at?
Why not? I mean, I take the Steelers over the Giants franchise-wise, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if only it were that easy. And, of course, one man's trash, another man's treasure, right, Drake? I mean, that's the one thing that happens in Pittsburgh is they're sick and tired of the same old every year. And as we've said before, like Don has said this many times, and he should be joining us shortly, is that he would do anything to be bored of being mediocre enough to make the playoffs every year, but not good enough to or being good enough to make the playoffs every year, but mediocre enough to not be able to win in the playoffs. Gil's in the truck. Gil, you're up next.
Hey, what's up, gentlemen?
What's up, Gil?
Dude?
What's up, buddy?
What's on? Oh, you killing me with them picks, man. I made some money with you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
$230.
Happy holiday. I was going to say Merry Christmas, but I'm not allowed to.
No, happy holidays.
Happy holidays,
Thank you. Thank you. 3 openings. Baltimore, new coach. Baltimore, new coach.
Wow. I don't see it.
Really?
What's the other 2 teams? Tampa Bay. They getting tired of him, and if Pittsburgh don't do nothing, they're going to want to get rid of my man from Pittsburgh
Tomlin.
as well.
Yep. So that's 3 there that aren't open yet. The Giants and then Tennessee. That gives you 5. It averages about 6 a year.
the three that I'm concentrating on is because of their coaches. Like you said, one man's garbage is another man's gold.
That's right.
One thing I wanted to ask you, Hahn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's the quarterback, Petey? I want you on this question too. Who's the quarterback who has an open slate to the Super Bowl? No excuses. Never won a Super Bowl before.
Who has to be? You mean who has to go to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I don't understand the question.
No. Who has an open slate? Meaning all the big dominoes have been knocked out.
Oh,
okay.
You
Lamar
mean
Jackson.
of the quarterback club? Who's
Yes.
left?
You mean Josh?
Yeah.
Answer me that question, gentlemen.
Who's left in the quarterback we talking about the elites.
Josh.
He's the only one left. Burrow's out. Mahomes is out. Lamar is almost out.
Yeah, they're not playing well.
Right? Like who else of that group that has kind of dominated, Justin Herbert? He's hurt.
Although I will say
who
smelling like an opportunity for Jordan Love to try to throw himself in the real conversation this postseason. He's got a good opportunity.
You know what else I was thinking too? Is how the Dallas Cowboys lost an unbelievable opportunity to have an amazing story.
They did.
Right? That loss
killer
will resonate. That is a brutal loss for them. Ted's in another truck. Hey, what's up, Ted?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
All right.
Hey, you had a caller call in before that said that he'd rather the Giants have taken Shedeur at 3 rather than have Jackson Dart.
He was the third. He was 3 tokes in. You got to understand, Ted. He was definitely 3 tokes.
I was just going to say, I need the number to his connects because I need some of that crack he's smoking. I mean, Jackson Dart, first off, he was the better prospect. He played in the SEC for 3 years and was very good. Broke all of Eli's records. He was tremendous. Then he comes to the pros. He absolutely dog walks the Chargers and Eagles. He played great against the Broncos. Shedeur yesterday had a decent game that he lost there, Ed. They lost.
Yep.
But he had a decent game against the worst team in the NFL. The Titans are the worst team in the NFL.
They didn't play the Jets. The Jets are the worst team in the NFL. Come on.
Okay, all right. Well, believe it or not, that's like apples and oranges because the Titans are just as bad. They're just as bad. But, pump the brakes on Shedeur a little bit. I'm not saying that there's not potential, and he should definitely be starting moving forward. And I really think he got a raw deal in the draft. Mm-hmm. There's no reason why he should have been out of round 1, let alone round 2.
Yeah.
And he went all the way to round 5, which was insane.
Mm-hmm.
You could say what you want. Stefanski doesn't like him, and he made that evident yesterday when he took the ball out of his hands
I don't
on the
get
most
that.
important plays.
That's what I mean. That's why,
no
Ted,
sense.
the one thing I'll say is when people's because I've gotten this all day. Well, he lost the game. Well, he didn't get a chance to win it or at least tie it to force overtime. He didn't get that chance.
Listen, I could second that by saying he did. I mean, he threw an insane interception where he threw the ball up for grabs when the game was in balance.
That was a YOLO. That was a college throw.
Yeah,
that was one of those college throws that he'll learn. Again, that's a rookie though, in his third game.
Yes.
It happens.
Yeah, no. Listen, I'm very impressed with him, and I definitely think that Shedeur has better days ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
I think they need to bring in a coach that likes him, and I think Stefanski. I think he wants to be freed as well because I think he knows he'll have a job in no time.
Yeah,
and I think he needs to get out of. He wants to get out of Cleveland. And I mean, yesterday it's obvious. I mean, the guy hasn't given this kid a chance. He was playing Gabriel over him and Joe Flacco. I mean, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's crazy.
Yeah, well, they didn't want him. Now again, thanks, Ted.
Then why did they take him? Though?
We didn't agree that when the caller earlier said that. I think it was Moose who was saying the Giants should have taken Shedeur at 3. I think we were kind of appealing to Moose at that moment because I said you can say stuff like that now because, again, the way things have gone for the Giants have not been great. But you're not going to be able to say that a year from now. So none of us really agree with that. Bobby and Belmore, what's up, Bobby?
Yeah, hi, how are you?
Good.
How you doing? Guys, you left out a team, guys. You look at the Chargers schedule. I mean, if they lose tonight and they lose to the Chiefs next week, it's down 1 game. And their last 3 are Dallas, Houston, and Denver. And Denver might be playing for something in the last game of the year.
Huh.
So, I mean, it's still, as crazy as it sounds, they're very much still alive.
Oh, yeah. We can't possibly say the Chiefs are dead, even though Peter just did declare them. He did do a time of death for us.
They're dead.
But we can't say it because of what they are and how they have that horseshoe. The horseshoe's been up this franchise's ass ever since they've drafted Mahomes, okay? And so you know that there's some luck that always goes their way. And so what happens if the Chargers do, just like you're saying, Bobby, if they just go through it, whatever it is, and they don't finish strong, and now the door's open, and they, of course, walk right through because that's what they do. So we'll have to watch it.
And the Chargers were out there 2 top offensive tackles.
Yep.
And they're not exactly. They're all fugazi contenders. You talk about Buffalo. There's no strong.
I completely agree. I don't know who in the AFC you have full confidence in. I don't know who.
And I have a question for the Jets. Let's say the Jets do something stupid again and win a couple of games in the year, like they do every year since like the last 6 years, and fall down the draft. Would you trade up for the number 1? Because the only team that doesn't have a young quarterback that's going to be in the lottery are the Vegas Raiders. All the other teams have young quarterbacks, and they're not going to pick a quarterback. Would you trade up to get the number 1 pick, Mendoza, or
I don't know,
or Ohio State guy?
I honestly, Bobby, and thanks for the call, I don't think you trade up for this quarterback. He's probably going to win the Heisman. He's going to play for a national championship. I don't know if
man.
You trade up for this guy.
I don't know. Does it start to get to a point, though, where there's a special – well, hold on. You know what? You know those guys – like we can think of the basketball comp.
Right.
Like the guys who pop up on that – like Steph at Davidson.
Mm-hmm.
Like those players who pop up on a team that had no business ever being like that, and they sort of will them to greatness that just turn out to be special. Like, could it be that? Like, Indiana is like the best team in the country.
Oh, they've been good for a couple of years now. That coach is he's something else.
But still, you know what I mean? Like,
I get it.
20 years from now, we don't know if this is going to last. Indiana might have been, it was a 2-3 year thing where they were involved in the top, and then it's over.
I get it.
Is there just sort of a little fairy dust here?
This is, of course, typical Jets. Is no given.
Perfect. That's perfect.
It's that, what do you do? Damned if you do and damned if you don't. So it is definitely something to keep an eye on and, of course, to continue to discuss. We will with you at 800-919-3776. Don LaGreca will be joining us shortly from Ottawa as he has touched down and is getting himself set up. But coming up next, we talk a little college hoops. We have Dan Hurley, UConn men's basketball coach, joining us next. Talk a little Jimmy V Classic at MSG tomorrow night, so stay with us there. Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Hey, New York and New Jersey. Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever. Meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets. So go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
It's on the I-back at the 5-yard line. Handoff, Brees finds a crease, runs left. He's into the end zone for a Jet touchdown.
Jets fans, come out to MetLife Stadium for a Week 17 divisional matchup. See the New York Jets host the New England Patriots Sunday, December 28th at 1 p.m. Presented by Ticketmaster. Lock in your seats now at nyjets.com/tickets. Once again, that's nyjets.com/tickets.
At Target, great memories start with great prices. Get gingerbread house kits for just $12. Plus all the Wondershop baking must-haves. Gather the whole fam, grab some gingerbread kits, and start building sweet moments together. Then keep the joy rolling, baking up tasty treats with Wondershop that'll make the season a blast. Make unforgettable memories with incredible prices on gingerbread kits and Wondershop baking essentials. And step into the holidays, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Fellas, it's the season to shine, and not just from the holiday lights. Manscaped is here to keep you looking sharp for every holiday party, family photo, and mistletoe moment. The Lawnmower 5, groin and body trimmer, and the Chairman Plus face shaver deliver precision, comfort, and control worthy of Santa's nice list. I've been good and nice. Whether you're tidying up before a big night out or preparing for New Year's Eve, Manscaped has your back. And your face too, to be exact. So gift yourself with some grooming greatness this season, because looking good is the best gift of all. And now you can find Manscaped products at your local Walmart.
Wendy here. If you're looking to add a star player to your financial roster, you should take a look at SoFi's personal loans. SoFi's got some amazing moves that would be a valued addition to any team, like low fixed rates when you consolidate your debt, no fees required, and as soon as same-day funding. View your rate at SoFi.com/roster to get started. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A. member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply at SoFi.com/roster. NMLS 696891.
Clinton Yates here, and the holidays are upon us, full of gatherings, toasts, and plenty of cheer. And if you're like me, you want every moment to shine. That's why I head to Total Wine & More, where you'll find it all at the lowest prices, from rich whiskeys and smooth tequilas to festive liqueurs and elegant champagnes. And if you're not sure what to grab, their guides will help you find bottles that impress. You'll always find what you love and love what you find, only at Total Wine & More. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. B21.
I'll be that.
So we have it's a really quiet night tonight. No locals in action, believe it or not. Do we have a game time here? We do, don't we?
Yeah,
we do have a game time. Brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey.
Game time it up.
Because when it's game time,
it's Charlie time. Yeah.
Is that aging well?
I don't know. I'm still unsure.
The first time it was like, that's pretty cool. The more I hear it, it feels like we could do it in October and then after October, like after Halloween, no more. Would you say that's accurate?
I think that could be Halloween season.
Yeah.
October,
like a good
October 1
Tully
starts to
reads, and then maybe we need him to do like a Santa sounding one.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, it's Tully time.
Tully time.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe he should try that first.
I don't know if it works.
No locals, as I mentioned, in action tonight. But we do have Monday Night Football. The Chargers, we did mention them and their tough schedule to finish the season, face the Eagles on Monday Night Football, 8:15, ABC and ESPN. And, Peter, get excited for this. A special Monsters Fun Day football telecast featuring Monsters, Inc. characters on ESPN2.
That's pretty cool.
It is. For the kids at 8:15 Eastern on a school night. Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly.
I love what you've done.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Well, we have a quiet night tonight locally. Tomorrow, busy night. Knicks play in Toronto.
Yeah.
NBA Cup.
8:30.
8:30 because it's a NBC vehicle. But, of course, we are also carrying it on MSG Networks. So there's that. But at the Garden, you got some college hoops.
Damn right there is.
Yes. We have UConn in Florida. And there's a special, like, there's a reason why that game has some extra juice to it. If you remember, UConn, back-to-back champs, lost in the second round to Florida, who went on to win the championship. So this is a huge game at the Garden tomorrow night.
That's right. UConn facing Florida tomorrow in the Jimmy V Classic at MSG, as Alan just said, which can be heard on 1050 AM here locally. And with that, we have the head coach of UConn. Danny Hurley. It's Peter and Alan. How are you, man?
What's up, guys? I wasn't expecting that.
Are you guys that close where it's Danny, Peter? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? You guys know that? You guys go way back.
Yeah.
I like.
What's up, man?
We've had him on for years now. No, Dan, how How pumped are you? Alan just mentioned this leading in, Dan. How extra pumped are you that it is, not only is it the Jimmy V Classic, and we'll get into the meaning of that, but particularly to get Florida at this time of year given last year? What does it mean?
Yeah, the teams are so different. I just think it's really cool. You get a chance, number one for us, anytime UConn plays at MSG, we just got so many fans and so many alumni and so many supporters that show up when we play at MSG, that the atmosphere is electric. But yeah, just to be able to play, the last two national championship teams, playing, just like two great brands, a lot of future NBA players, and then, two teams that are, I think, both realistically could compete potentially for the championship this year. It's just, I get more nervous about some of the bye games, like when we play like low Division I teams or mid-majors. Those games scare the heck out of me. These are more of the fun games that you get excited about, because of the atmosphere, the opponent. It's just a cool game.
What's different about your team? Obviously, it goes back-to-back championships, and last year a step back. This year, though, ranked, fifth now in the country, and have a defense that's really good. So what's different about the team this year compared to last year?
Yeah, it's defense and depth, really. I think our defense this time last year was like 110th in the country, 120th in the country, out of the 365 teams, which isn't very good. And, now we're playing defense at a top 5 level. So the defense changes everything. Defense sustains you, and depth sustains you. It's hard. You're going to have nights where players have off nights. You're going to have nights, that's where your depth kicks in. Just having a multitude of guys that could step up and win a game for you. And, your defense sustains you on nights when you have a bad shooting night, or maybe, your stars have a bad night offensively, and your defense sustains you. So, depth and defense. And I think when we get healthy and we get, our starting center back in the court, I think you'll see our offense is going to move into top 5 offense in the country too.
Yeah, I was going to actually follow up on him. So Tarris Reed not available for tomorrow? He's still going to be out?
No, he's been actually back in practice. So he's in a much better position for tomorrow's game than he was. Really going into the Kansas game. He really, we said game time decision, but it probably wasn't. Whereas he's been in practice the last 2 days, so it really just depends on the big fellas, just his threshold for pain and how he feels tomorrow waking up on game day in New York City.
Dan, how different does this feel? Like the whole experience for you? It's obviously been an unbelievable run you've been on since you took the head coaching job at UConn. How different is it though, just with the changes that have happened with NIL and the game since you've gotten there? How different from when you started to right now?
It's like, it's night and day. The whole art of coaching, especially as a college coach, it's like it was so much culture building, and it was identification of young talent. Like you had to have an eye, for young talent, and then you had to have the ability to develop it and help players like reach their potential, and then obviously those three things: the culture, the being able to recognize talent and the ability to develop talent is completely been taken out of the equation as a college coach. So now, you don't necessarily have to, be a master of any of those things now in college basketball, college football. You could just, you could buy you could buy a veteran ready-made team, and have a chance to compete for championships. That's the, that's the part of it that's different. And I think, you just accept it for what it is. You adapt to the way the game is now and the direction it's heading in. And I think the thing for us at UConn is, we still try to, we want a majority of our team to be homegrown boys, players we recruit out of high school and develop. So we're still trying to hold on to that aspect of it.
There was a quote from John Calipari caught my attention. I don't know if you saw it, where he said there's a lot of older gentlemen with beards playing basketball in college right now, waving to his kids up in the seats and using his NIL for his first wife's alimony. That's how he's describing it, because that's what it feels like. At least you're seeing that what you just described, and yet you have a guy, Braylon Mullins, on the team. Is he 19?
Yeah, he's 19.
Yeah, so
baby.
how do you
I got
play?
a freshman center.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, think about it. You have a 19-year-old, you're playing against like a 24-year-old. That's a huge gap. And how do you handle that when that is such I mean, look, we all know 19 to 23, 24 years old. That's a huge difference in just growing up, maturity, and all that other stuff. How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, I do. Yeah, I mean, there are, there are less of them. I mean, there are less of those 25-year-olds. I guess Coach caught bad luck that night where he caught a team with some seventh-year guys. But, I think, just that extra COVID year, players being out of the college game, I think, I don't know that the players are quite as old as that, but was a little bit bizarre is like, when you start playing against players that you coached against at three different schools, right? I've coached against players now that have played at three different places, or you're coaching against a player, that is at his fourth school in 4 years. I'm not sure how helpful those situations are going to be to like the long-term human development of young men that are going to, most of these players are need to get a lot out of sports that are going to help them develop like the qualities, characteristics. They're going to help them be successful men outside of sport. And it's hard to develop those things if you're just running from school to school in a mercenary way, avoiding, dealing with improving things about yourself. You need to get better. So, I try not to look at birth dates of the people we're playing against, and they make me sad.
Yeah, I know. It's just weird. I totally agree. Talking to Dan Hurley ahead of the WV Classic at MSG tomorrow, UConn, Florida. Dan, you have 2 championships already in your still young career at UConn. Do you see yourself as the kind of guy who could continue to be, motivated and passionate to do this for 20 years? Or at some point, we know obviously there was a lot of interest in them trying to get you to L.A., and that it wasn't something that happened for you at this point. But do you think that you could continue? You could be one of those guys like a Coach K who continues to be that motivated for 20, 25 years? Or is there going to be a time when you feel like you'll need a different challenge?
I mean, I hope so. I mean, I hope I could. I can't imagine my life, not being a coach and not being a leader and not being a part of a team. That feeling of being a part of a group of men that are striving together and pursuing worthy goals and working really hard in that direction, and the relationships that are forged that way are something that I'd imagine when you walk away from it leaves a pretty big gap and a pretty empty hole in your daily experience as a human. So for me, I think I'll stop coaching when the players don't want to be coached anymore the way that I coach, the way that we coach at UConn. The standards, the accountability, how hard we go, how much we care about team. I'd say like once it gets to the point where like the sport, where the players in college become as uncoachable as or become uncoachable because of the money and the NIL and players are doing load management, things like that, and they don't want to be coached hard. I think that's when I'm just going to not want to coach anymore.
God help us if load management creeps into college basketball. That'd be the end for so many of us. Oh, my goodness. Is it? Oh, my God. Well, I'll tell you what. We let Peter talk about the Commanders on this show, even though we're a New York show. I did want to ask you how you feel about the Bengals, considering that I know it's a lost year, But Joe Burrow comes back, and I marvel at just the best quarterbacks in the league. And I know you're a huge Bengals fan, which is why I'm asking you if those were wondering why are you going there. But there's one – it's hard to believe in a sport that's 53 guys, right, on the roster. In basketball, one guy can make a difference. How can one guy make such a difference in football like the way he does when he steps on the field for that team?
Yeah, I just think, as you guys know, I think, when your best player is on the field and your best player is on the court, it makes things easier for everyone out there. Coaches, teammates, right? All these different positional players, Joe Burrow raises and elevates what he's done to elevate the organization. I mean, think about where that organization was, prior to him getting drafted, and just what he did at LSU, and the swagger and the confidence, and the competitiveness, and the fact that that he wanted to come back and play, even though their chances of making the playoffs were slim to none, and now they're probably over. But the guy's a total baller, and if we could just get the defense fixed, I think they fixed the offensive line. You got maybe the best receiving core in the NFL. Chase Brown is a heck of a back. I mean, they got some pretty good tight ends. They just get the defense fixed. I think the Bengals are going to win a Super Bowl in my lifetime.
That sounds like a Bengals fan. If they could just get the defense fixed. If they could just get the offensive line fixed. But here's the funny thing, though, Peter, is that Dan, as everybody knows, grew up in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Right? And at a time where the Giants won Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Now, I understand why you wouldn't be a Jets fan.
Kid.
I am a Jets fan, and this is now 15 straight years without a playoff. So just trust me, we're going through it. But how did the Giants not resonate with you at all? Because the era you grew up in, the same as mine, they were the team of the mid to late 80s.
Yeah, I've always gone against the grain. I mean, I'm a pain in the ass, just as a human being. So, if anything, I've found myself, if I had to pick between the locals, I would have went with the Jets.
God help you.
They were, I don't know. Maybe I like to suffer.
Yeah, you like misery. You like misery. I get it. Sure.
Yeah, I'm a miserable guy.
Weird that you coach UConn.
Oh, you'd fit right in. You'd fit right in. Misery loves company. You're right. Complain about everything.
Well, no, there's the Hurley. The
field sucks.
The Hurley DNA has so much winning in it in other ways that it's fun to seek losing.
Oh, it's true.
You know what I mean?
You're so bored of winning.
You get bored.
Yeah.
It's become so easy. It's such an easy thing. I would say in the Jets, I would say, and they were fun when I was a kid. I mean, you had the sack exchange, Gastineau, Klecko, and was it Wesley Walker?
Wesley Walker, Altoon, Ken O'Brien, they were lighting it up.
Yeah.
I mean, they were fun. And again, like the Giants, they were too professional and they were winning too much. And it's like my brother and my dad always liked the teams that were like chalk. It was like the Celtics. It was the Cowboys. It was like, I'm not with you guys.
That's too easy. What fun is that, right? Because when they do win, oh, my God, is it special. Take it from me. I also,
as a Knicks fan.
Yeah, I've been covering the Knicks for 25 years, and we're still wondering when that parade's coming. But maybe soon. Maybe soon. You know something about parades.
Maybe soon. I like this team. I think this team is has got as good a chance as anyone in the Eastern Conference, it looks like. So, maybe this is the year. But OKC is a monster.
Oh, my God. Right.
They're so much fun to watch.
I'm wondering how you feel about those who say Jalen Brunson at his size is too small of a player to be your best player to win a championship. What do you say to that? That's the knock. That's the criticism.
I don't buy into that. As long as he's got some wingmen that are going to be able to step up and take some of that pressure off of him. As long as he's got guys like Cat or Bridges or different guys that step up and. In these playoff series, you can go get, high teens or 20 plus, because, he's obviously one of the elite players in the league. But, I'd love to see them at OKC. But OKC is unique, man. It makes you feel good watching them play as a basketball guy, how relentless they are. On a nightly basis for that organization, they don't give a game away. In a league where, there's probably some teams that, probably give some games away on a nightly basis. OKC does not.
No.
Yeah, they don't owe you anything when the night is over. That's for sure. Hey, Dan, good to talk to you as always. Good luck. Good luck tomorrow. A revenge game at the Garden. I know it'll be packed and rocking for you guys. So thanks so much for the time. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, boys. Later.
Take care. There he is, Dan Hurley. UConn in Florida tomorrow. Jimmy V Classic at MSG, which can be heard on 10:50 a.m. We thank Dan Hurley for joining us. Let's see. We have a lot more to get to, including your phone calls, 1-800-919-3776. A big ENN at 6 o'clock like you dream about. It's Hahn Rosenberg on ESPN New York. And I guarantee you one thing, everyone. If I was to bet, let's say I'm interested in playing around with the NFL tonight.
Dabble tonight, little Eagles, Chargers.
Yeah, we'll spice things up. I'm doing so well with my picks. FanDuel Sportsbook app would be the place to do it. From yards to touchdowns to who's going to win the game. With FanDuel, any play can be play of the game. So tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers a 30% profit boost token, all right? You can get on the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday night. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/Peter to bet on the game. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 and over, physically present in New York, opt-in required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2025. Last chance! Donate now for a 2025 tax deduction.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Hahn Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spike Dade, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
Some stages celebrate. This one tests everything. Every drive, every approach, every putt. Pressure builds. Resilience matters. And history waits for the bold. In June, the 2026 U.S. Open Championship returns to the Hamptons at the iconic Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. Experience the world's best golfers competing on one of the sport's most storied stages. Don't just watch greatness, experience it live at the 126th U.S. Open. Daily tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
I think Don knows this one, too.
He doesn't.
You don't think he knows this?
No, we asked him last week.
I don't know. I don't know what this is. Oh. Does that make me a bad person?
No, we know it's Don, though.
It's Don. That's Donnie Pucks.
Don is with us. Welcome, Don.
Don.
Hello.
It's Don on Don Hahn Rosenberg.
That's right.
Hey, Don.
How was the travels to Ottawa?
No, it's
Cool,
fine.
man.
Just a little traffic because we landed a little. Was it by the time we got onto the road? It was like 3:30, so a little bit of traffic, but no problem. It's freezing.
Yeah.
Damn,
it does that in Canada.
Cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cold, but it's nice. It's good to be with you.
Yes.
I didn't want to go the whole show without a chance to speak. I got to catch the tail end of Danny Hurley. Sounded really good.
He's great. We were having fun with him. We went around the world. We were talking a little football with him at the end.
He's a great phoner.
Yep.
He has always been a great phoner. Like he's not someone who gets like awkward. He plays along. Like even on the phone, it can get confusing if you're a guest, like following a show on the phone. He's friggin' good.
Well, he's a New York guy. Like he likes the back and forth. So I think he doesn't mind talking about other things. Like you don't have to bore him to tears just talking about his team.
No, exactly.
Get into other stuff.
Right.
And that's what he was really into. So it was cool. We have had like one of these shows, Don, where Peter's already declared the Chiefs now officially dead. He did a time of death, 4:15.
Chiefs dead. Calling it.
And we had a caller remind us that the Chargers, who do play tonight against the Eagles, they don't have a very easy schedule to finish the season. They are missing both their starting tackles, and their quarterback is a little bit injury compromised. Do you think the door is still ajar, and should we be careful because the Chiefs just seem to be that team that just finds a way to just sneak in the door and prove us wrong?
I'm starting to believe Peter. I know I'm not a big fan, and it's, they're like zombies. You don't declare them dead until they're officially dead, but
they're dead.
I know. Listen, the Texans have a tremendous defense, so only scoring 10 points, there's no shame in that. And they did come back from 10-0 down to tie the game, but at no point really over this stretch of time have they looked like a team that's going to be able to make the playoffs. I know all these teams are flawed, but you figure it's going to take 10, right? Are they going to get off the mat and run the table? It doesn't feel like that's going to happen.
Yeah,
they're not going to win the division. So now, Pittsburgh gets off the mat, right? They're winning the division. Listen, you're right. Baltimore, where are they right now?
I'm almost willing to call it for Baltimore too. They're close.
They don't win at home, which is painful.
And Indianapolis could lose out right now. They don't have a quarterback.
Yes.
So I guess you look at the landscape. Buffalo's going to get one of those wild cards, right? So if you give if you which I'm not 100% ready to do, but if you're going to give Pittsburgh the division, New England the division, Denver the division, and I guess Houston the division, where are the other two playoff teams going to be?
Well, here's the reason.
Chargers lose tonight.
Right. Now, here's why. Do they lose tonight, Don? This is why I'm not ready. Because if the Chargers lose tonight, which they could, guess who plays them next week? The Chiefs at home.
That's right.
Then the Chiefs have the Titans. Then there's the big one, the one that'll matter, the one that'll basically decide the fate of the Chiefs. They play the Broncos at home on a Thursday night. So after playing the Titans on a Sunday, short week, that's the best team to play in a short week, the Titans. They stink, right? So you host the Broncos, division rival, massive game Christmas Day. And that, to me, will decide. Because the last game of the season is the Raiders, who also are garbage.
Right.
So that, like, the Chargers lose tonight, the doors open, and the first of two critical games would be next week hosting the Chargers, and then you can stay in it. I don't know if I'm ready to go time of death. I still think there's a heartbeat. It's faint, but it's there.
It's faint, but what do your eyes tell you?
My eyes tell me that they definitely are no longer the team they used to be.
Well,
but my eyes tell me the AFC
obvious.
is not really good. Agree?
But are they? They're not really good.
I know
they're not. I mean, honestly, I'm just taking a look at their games. What was their last real quality win? All right, they hang with teams. All right, they hung with Dallas, but how good is Dallas?
No, they have struggled.
They beat Indianapolis, but again, that was in overtime.
They've lost 4 of the last 5 games.
Right, with the only one being against Indianapolis.
Right, in overtime.
They've got wins against the Commanders, wins against the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to go back to Week 6 win against the Lions. The last time you could say that they beat a really, really good football team.
Yeah.
And since then, they've been, very average. They got to run the table. I understand the history and I understand the weaknesses around the AFC, but they don't look like a really good football team right now.
Well,
They are a 6-7 football team.
Well, the Jets are worse than that. The Jets don't look like a football team at all. And
So what did you go through?
Well,
I mean, I know you had the game, but
let's talk about that as the 5 o'clock hour begins momentarily. 800-919-3776 about a team that I gave one last chance, and they lived right up to all the expectations that you would have. Stay with us. Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Christmas Day. 5 games, 1 unforgettable lineup. That's what Christmas is all about. Buckets for breakfast, breakaways for dessert. It's the holiday tradition. Christmas is our day. With star power from across the globe.
The stars, they are going to be out.
The best gift, you don't even have to unwrap it. We want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year! NBA Christmas Day begins at noon Eastern on ABC and ESPN.
Getting more as a My Lowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. Bumper-to-bumper ride on the New England Thruway northbound in Westchester County. It's a crash slowing you down by Boston Post Road in New Rochelle. Solid slowdowns there. Go back into the Bronx. Heaviest ride to the outbound George Cross Bronx westbound. Slam from White Plains Road on through. Inbound George, no issues for both the upper and lower decks. Outbound Lincoln, your best ride at 15 to 20. Outbound Hahn are only at 20 to 30. Over in Jersey, starting to move better on 208 southbound. They cleaned up that accident by Plaza Road in Fairlawn, but still have this collision on Route 4 eastbound by Forest Avenue in Paramus. Delays there from 208 on through. This report is sponsored by the New York City Department of Transportation. Speeding ruins lives. Drivers, watch out for pedestrians and cyclists and slow your turns to less than 5 miles an hour. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
880 ESPN, WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
I'm all set. Thank you, Alan. I'm all set. It's 5:02 in the Big City. How was that?
No. Don, give it a shot.
Let's see. It's 5:02 in the big city.
See, that's how a professional does.
You know.
I don't know what all that other stuff. What's all the histrionics going on in the rest of your voice?
I'm sorry.
I can understand all that.
I am all set. Alan just showed me something during the break.
Don, did you happen
to
see?
And I feel great.
First of all, God bless him. This is not any Fernando Mendoza and what Indiana did on Saturday in the just massive 1-2 upset.
Right.
To vault the Hoosiers. Not basketball, mind you. Football. Number 1 team in the country. And he played out of the night. He's going to win the Heisman, right? Let's just lock it all. But did you see the walk-off?
I did see it, yes.
Oh, boy.
It was a lot.
There's moments where you go, that's my quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, this was bad.
All right, so I'm not the only one. And I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not. I'm really not. But that moment, and then he goes flipping. I'm sorry.
I got to tell you.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot.
God bless
him.
him.
Get a front, okay?
Don't front.
My college football consists of, how much it spills into the 11 o'clock hour when I turn on Channel 7 for the news.
Right.
And I end up consuming a lot of college football that way because sometimes these games go to like 11:45.
Yeah.
So I end up watching like a good portion of a fourth quarter. And I see some of these walk-offs with quarterbacks and players and coaches, and dear God, it's rough. It's just rough,
It's a different world. It's a different.
It's a
different culture.
You just said it,
right?
It's something.
So I'm not that well traveled. If it wasn't for the hockey, I probably wouldn't. I'd hardly
leave your house
outside of the tri-state area, right? And the places that I do travel to, outside of some remote places in Canada, are pretty mainstream in the United States. So I can't say I've been to Arkansas or Mississippi
Sure
or
you haven't.
Alabama or any of those places, but it's a different world, and I don't relate. I think when you come from a big city, I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying when you come from a different part of the country, a bigger city, more diverse in so many different ways, it's just different, and I don't get it.
Now this young man's from Miami. It's not like he's from the sticks.
I know, but
or
he's not, and Indiana is not one of these places that we're talking about. But I just think
he's transferred all over the map too. So.
Culture kind of breeds that, and again, it's not bad, it's not good, it's just different. It's not what I'm used to. So it is kind of. I'm
all set.
Sometimes it's a little corny. Yeah. Oh, believe me, I'm good.
All right. So you're both all set.
I'm good.
Because the Jets
I
right
do
now.
It.
Look, the Brady Cook stuff. I can't blame the kid. There were a lot of drops. Tyrod Taylor getting hurt, like Pusick would say about Daniel Jones. No, didn't see that coming. Right. So, Don, you weren't here at the beginning of the show when I really. I really was mad at myself for what happened Friday. For me buying in and believing, because all the Jets fans were mad at me and telling me, look, they won 3 out of 5 and it's starting to turn and you can really see that these guys want to play for this coach and all that stuff. And I was working the Knicks game. We'll get into the Knicks in a little bit, but I'm working the game, so it was a noon tip-off. So I couldn't see the Jet game live. But, of course, my friends all around the building know I'm a Jets fan, so you fans are yelling the score out to me, and security guards are telling me what's happening. And when it was 21-0, I was like, are you – in the words of Mendoza, are you flipping kidding me? Because I didn't see anything. So now, of course, during the break, I run to my ESPN app, and I want to see let me see some plays. And sure enough, it's just bad tackling, which tells me this team wasn't ready to play, which Aaron Glenn, to his credit, after the game, put it all on himself. Coaching was the fault tonight. These guys weren't ready. I've got to look at everything I'm doing to get this team ready. It's Jets-Dolphins. It's the last meaningful game. It's the last game that has any type of worth. You're home. That's a division rival, and you want to, if anything, I'm taking you down with us. And all you did was put more wind in their sails. You were embarrassed on your home field. And it's hard for me to start believing about culture changing and everything else when you play like that.
I understand, and I was all over that game. And the math that I did when you're down 21-0, the Dolphins had 21 points, and the Jets ran 6 plays, right? Touchdown, 3 and out, touchdown, 3 and out, touchdown. All right, so it was over. And then you put Cook into the game, and he's obviously not ready for that.
It's
and
unfair.
The Dolphins need the game, right? So the Dolphins definitely need the game.
Yeah.
And they're a better team than you right now. It's not saying much, but they're better. But guys, this is what happens when you live and die week to week with football. All right, they won 3 out of 5, and they were playing for the coach. That could still be true in a blowout loss. And I love the fact that he said, hey, look at the score. That's on me. You can't play this poorly and not be on the coach. So he took responsibility. His team's not very good, Alan. So we talked about taking baby steps. He took the baby steps of, hey, they're playing for him. They're finding ways to win some games here. But ultimately, talent is going to win or lose out. They don't have a ton of it right now. I like the fact that, again, Breece Hall sounds devastated after the game, disgusted, another year in which they're officially eliminated from the playoffs. I mean, those are things that you like to hear from players that are concerned about it. He's one of the talented ones, right? He might not be here, but he's one of the guys that can help you win. But there's not a lot of those guys. And you go up against a team that's hot. You go up against a team that desperately needs to win the game. You get off to a slow start and you get blown out. That does not necessarily mean to me you don't have a coach. It just means that eventually all the rah-rah they're playing for him is going to catch up with you if your team's not very good. And I think we all knew that there isn't a ton of talent here. You don't have a quarterback, and there's going to be moments where it's going to get away from you.
Don,
right?
I would understand that if it was the offense that was the major part of the problem. Tackling is not a skill. Tackling is effort. Tackling is want to. There was a lot of fake hustle kind of stuff going on there. I mean, before HN got hurt, he was running anywhere he wanted to.
No,
they were opening gaping holes, and you saw the second layer of the defense, which has not been good all year. But the second layer of the defense just wanted nothing to do with making a stop with a freight train coming straight at you. Nobody was really. They were. I don't want to say business decisions, but they were sort of like, oh, I can't quite get there. Like there was some of that. Here, great example. Quincy Williams. This is a jacked up on Mountain Dew kind of player. This guy is an effort, energy player that we've grown to love. And he talks, this is a quick bite about the game.
We knew they was going to come out fast. The biggest thing was us coming out fast, too. We didn't do that the first series. A lot of movement, like I said the other day, a lot of smoke and mirrors to get us off our spot. We didn't show up that earlier.
We didn't show up. We knew what was coming, and we didn't show up.
Yeah.
Why?
That's typical.
Why? Because the game meant more to them. Is that all it is? The game meant more to Miami than it did to the Jets? It's a home game. It's all you got left.
I don't even know.
If you're a competitor, you just care enough. If you couldn't score, if your offense was so inept that you just couldn't provide offense and they beat you 17-7 or something like, just simple, they just beat, that's one thing. But that first quarter tells me that's a group of men who were not ready to play a game that mattered to the other team and should have mattered to you. The only thing that was good about that game was the Gotham City uniforms. Loved them. Everything after that, disgusting.
Now we'll see what happens against Jacksonville. It'll be another situation where it's a good team, but playing at home at this point, playing at home, I think is almost a detriment. They're playing on the road. There's no home games anymore. There was nothing but Dolphin fans there.
It's worse.
Empty seats and Dolphin fans.
But at least if you're on the road, you can feel like, hey, we're up against it. We're on the road. Like, let's bond together. When you're at home, but there's no one there rooting for you, that it's nothing. It's a net loss. At least on the road, you can build together. Like, we're fighting a cause. Yeah, I agree. At home at this point.
You say no juice in the building?
Zero. What do you hear? A smattering of Dolphin fans? Like,
I've talked to athletes. There's nothing more demoralizing to a player than to walk into their own building and see it be empty or filled with the other team's fans.
Yeah.
I mean, you work your ass off to be able to get to play in front of your fans, and when you get to an end of a season, or you have a fan base that's kind of iffy to begin with, and you go out there on the ice, the court, or the field, and you see a bunch of those different shades of gray, empty seats, and the rest of it's a bunch of aqua uniforms. It's got to be a gut punch.
Yeah, that or it just ticks you off. But neither one happened.
Well, neither one happened because I just think you can only go. Adrenaline is only going to get you so far. And that's kind of, I think, what they were living on. And also, let's be honest, too. I think I was happy they were playing for the coach, and I do think that there's enough there that maybe you could start to believe that you have a coach. But, who did you beat? All right, you beat Cincinnati without Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
You beat Cleveland, before
Shedeur
went out there, and started, lighting it up. And you beat Atlanta. So you take what you can, but let's not build it up. Let's not build up 3 out of 5 to be, all right, it's all great and we're on our way to a championship, and let's not make getting blown out at home by the Dolphins let's just get rid of the coach.
It just frustrates me.
I was able to do that what happened to the Giants in New England because I'm iffy about the whole thing. They're looking for a new head coach.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm not going to let one bad performance go right back to where we were when they were 0-7 and say they got to get rid of the coach. We know the coach isn't going anywhere.
Don't get me wrong.
And just move on from it.
I don't mean to sound like I'm going to start banging that drum. I'm not, because Aaron Glenn did the right thing. He owned it, which is good. That does tell me he gets it. That tells me that he stands there, first of all, with the confidence to say this is on the coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good, because that means that he feels like I can say this and not worry about it being used against me, because he feels pretty confident that he's not going anywhere. He said the right things. That's fine. Put it on you. But it's more for me looking at it as just give me something out of this season, and I'd feel good, and I couldn't even have that. I couldn't even have that for one series. And that's part of what this year's frustration is about. And, Don, now it's 15 years. And I know no one knows it more than you, because you were a big part of all those broadcasts back then. So you know it. A year after 15 years is a really hard thing to do in the NFL. Well, to never make the playoffs?
I was a part of 7 of those 15.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Dan. Dan takes over for me. His first 8 years, he has not seen a postseason game. And that's the thing. Listen, we knew they weren't making the postseason, but it became official after the loss to my. I just can't wrap my head around it. Now, we grew up. I went through the Giants my whole childhood. I was born in '68. They didn't make the playoffs until '81. That was 64 to 81. But there was one wild card. It was hard to make the playoffs back in the day.
Yes.
It was always easy to make the playoffs in basketball and hockey. But baseball and football were the two sports where it was really hard to make the playoffs. So you saw runs of teams that didn't make the playoffs for decades. But in the modern time, over the last 15 years, it's easy to make the play. And, for the Buffalo Sabres and the New York Jets, and Buffalo's right now in last place in the Eastern Conference, two teams that one is officially out 15 straight years. Buffalo, if they don't make it 15 straight years, dude, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day. The thing that kind of stinks about it is that that's not Muji and Glenn's fault. This is only year one for them.
This is not their team.
But what is it in that 15-year span? What is that? 3 general managers and 4 head coaches, because you went from Rex. Was it Rex?
Rex
Bowles,
was the first coach, then Bowles, then Gase, then Sala.
5 coaches.
And then now Glenn. Yeah.
This is the 5th coach.
Yeah.
So it's not for a lack of change. It's not for a lack of trying. And I guess you just point to the one thing that's been consistent over the last 15 years, and that's been Woody, right? So I guess that's the guy that's it's got to fall to.
The biggest I'm sorry, Don, but the bigger concern to me is they don't even come close. This is 6 straight years, double-digit losses.
The closest they came was in 15 when they lost the last game of the season against Buffalo.
Yeah, 10-6, Todd Bowles' first year.
Their only winning season in those 15 years.
But think about it. Since that season, it's 9 out of 10 years with double-digit losses. 9 out of 10. 1 year, they got to 9 losses. Adam Gase's first season, 7-9. Other than that, you're dealing with double-digit losses year after year for 10 years. It's not like again, every franchise has their bad years, right? The Browns have had it. The Lions have had it. The Saints have had it. But this is unreal. 9 out of 10 seasons with 10. So a decade where you're averaging over 10 losses a year.
Oh, man.
How is that sustainable? How is that even feasible? You trip into sometimes a good season.
Because in this league, somehow the league is such a absolute beast that people continue to be rich because of it.
So
everyone's still making their money.
So the fans, those who were there, it was sell the team was the chant. That's really all you had left. Because Don, you said it right.
Or just don't go.
You can't get
way more effective, right, Don?
It's not.
Don't go.
That is effective. But don't blame Darren Muji. He's just got here. He's going to work on the roster, and you hope he does it right. He's got a draft pick, by the way, that is right up there. It's not number 1 right now. By the way, the Giants right now are tied for the number 1 pick.
Crazy.
But the Jets could be right there. But they have a pick in the Colts that, with this Daniel Jones injury, could suddenly get very interesting. Because now, if the Colts don't make the playoffs and they plummet to finish the season, that could be a very valuable pick. You have a head coach who just got here as well. This is, as Don said, the only common denominator of the 15 years of absolute purgatory is the owner, who just can't get it right.
And that's the scary thing is when I was in Buffalo a couple of weeks ago, talking to the people there, they're all blaming Pagula, who owns the Sabres, and the excuse is he doesn't care. He only cares about the Bills, doesn't care about the Sabres. You can't say Woody doesn't care. He does care.
Yeah.
I've talked to him. He wants to win. Obviously, it didn't look great optically when he went to the UK, but he spent a ton of money on the facility. I think he wants to win. He has spared no expense outside of the salary cap for the players to make sure that they've got everything that they need to win. He just can't do it. He just doesn't know how to do it. But it's not for a lack of caring. And every Jet fan that I know, their dad or themselves have something they can attach to, whether it's the back-to-back championship appearances under Rex Ryan, or they go back like you, Alan, to that championship game, the A.J. Dewey game in 1982, or they go back to Namath in 68.
Yeah, or 98. But again, those were
98.
Fun years.
Right. But now when you go 15 years, and how much longer it's going to end up being, because I don't know if they're going to be a playoff team next year, is that when you don't have any, when you're in your early 20s and you're a fan because you inherited it from your dad or your family, whatever, and you don't have any moments to attach to, any great, you're going to drift away, man. You're going to lose those people. There's just too much else to do. You're going to lose those people. It's football. You don't have to root for the local. Ask Peter. He's able to follow every Commander's play.
Oh, it's quite easy. I can be as miserable as Jets fans can be from the privacy of my own home.
So a fan in his 40s can remember 98, remember 2009 and 2010, and a fan in his 50s and 60s can remember Namath and remember those great moments in the 80s. What is a 25-year-old right now?
That's the problem.
What is his great moment?
Yeah,
right? And now you're 25, right? You've graduated college. You're like, I've wasted my whole childhood on this team. Why? And now they start to have kids, and their kids are disinterested watching this pap. Like, you can lose people, man. Giants too. The Giants have more of a history and have made the playoffs more recently, whatever. But for the price of tickets and PSLs,
that's the problem.
And all the other options, I'm sorry, I don't have any scientific way. Maybe they do. You can't tell me they haven't lost fans.
And here's the difference.
They have to have lost fans.
Here's all I'm talking about. It's not like the Jets were an elite team other than, again, those 2 years with Rex in the beginning. But this is 15 years without a playoffs. The 15 prior years, they had a winning record in 11 of the 15 years. Winning or 500, I should say, because there was an 8-8 in there, or 2 8-8s in there. But they had a winning or 500 record. Now, you could say, well, so what? Because they've made the playoffs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So 7 out of the 15 years. But at least you had a winning record. You were a competitive, functioning team that maybe just didn't get in. Like you said, there weren't extra wildcard teams back then. But for 15 years, you were at least in it year after year for the most part.
You bounced back. You had your moments.
Yeah. But
it's all based on that.
This is double-digit losses. It's unreal. 30 years. The first 15, you're competitive. The next 15, not even close. That's the part that's tough. That's what I can't wrap my head around. When's it ever going to turn around?
We all grew up diehard fans, right? So my teams growing up, my primary teams were the Mets and the Giants. My first taste of the postseason in 1981 I was 13 years old. And then they won the Super Bowl when I was 18.
It's pretty cool.
And the Mets, Mets, it was iffy there for a little while, but
you had a run though.
In 84,
you had a hell of a run.
How about that? 84 to 86 for you was unreal.
Unreal.
Now, again, only 4 teams went to the playoffs out of 26 back then. You had to win your division.
Yeah.
So the fact that they were in the race in 84 and 85 and got eliminated the last weekend of the season was almost like playoff adjacent in other sports.
You felt
right?
good.
It was a meaningful. You won 90-plus games. You felt like you were a really good team. And then in 86, 18-year-old Don LaGreca celebrates a 108-win season, and they win the World Series. And now, not that I was ever teetering, because it was different back then. There wasn't a lot of options. There was no satellite. I couldn't watch any other teams unless I wanted to pivot to the Yankees, and the Yankees weren't they weren't rattling off championships after 78 either. But now, go that long, people in their 20s having never seen their team in the playoffs, and I've got friends that are Cowboy fans, and I've got friends that are like Viking fans or whatever, Chief fans, Packer fans, Bear, whatever, and I'm like, why am I doing this? You can't tell me they haven't lost. I don't know what the percentage is, and because New York is so massive,
yeah.
They'll still they'll still on opening day have a full building, and they won't lose all of their fans. But you can't tell me they haven't carved into it.
No,
PSL's almost cut things in half, right, with the season ticket.
You have to make that decision because it's just too expensive now to be a fan. And I was going back and forth with a fan on social media. The guy that has the God help us jersey,
right?
They made.
Yeah.
He just said, cool. He goes, I don't go anymore to cheer for the team. I have no expectations. I go for it's to be with other fans. I've known them over the years, and we have fun together.
Experience.
We're together, and I said it's really the camaraderie now. That's all that's left. Like
that's
I've asked that question, 800-919-3776. It's 15 years, and you've also mentioned it. If you are in your 20s, you have never really seen your team as a fan. Again, you're 5 years old, you're 7 years old. That's different than when you're 12, 15, 18, 25. So you're in your 20s and you've never seen the Jets make the playoffs. What keeps you as a fan? That's the question.
I'm going to forward a DiPietro text.
Oh,
I can't.
I didn't even do anything.
Wow.
I didn't even say anything. I've been letting Don,
No, you've been.
Well, I'm going to read a partial. I think because I want to try to be great.
All right, we should be great, especially if he's funny.
I wasn't in the meeting today where we do 1, 2, 3. Let's be good. So I could strive for better. Woody trying to win is like Peter trying to make a woman blank.
Yeah,
but that's just like there was no need for it. It was apropos of nothing.
I wouldn't say you've laid out of this segment, but Alan's been very passionate, and I'm trying to catch up for 2 hours.
Well, yeah, I literally expressed some of your same thoughts earlier. So I'm letting you catch up here and have a moment.
Yeah, this was.
We're a three-man show.
Call those attacks? What do they call
ad hominem? Unprovoked?
Yeah, ad hominem.
Ad hominem.
That's what.
Oh.
I never really know what that means. So
can I do say this will balance it out?
Yeah,
I love that jacket.
Thank you.
Like I have jacket envy right now.
How about
like
this?
If that fit me?
Ad hominem. Is that the way you say it?
Ad hominem.
Oh, it's a little reverse?
It's reversal. The purple on the inside.
If only that was in a men's size, I would definitely want
See?
it.
See what he did there?
800-919-3776.
Well, I can't tell. Is that like an anti-fat joke? It's a short joke. That's not how sizing works. It doesn't even make sense. It was a gender.
We have lots of calls
It's a woman's
to get to.
jacket.
With Don LaGreca now joining us. Don Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Listen up, football fans. It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2025. Last chance! Donate now for a 2025 tax deduction.
Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. Not too bad of a ride on the southbound Deegan heading over to the outbound George. Just a little bit heavy there from Fordham Road approaching the Cross Bronx. Northbound side in pretty bad shape. It's a crash right after the McCombs Dam Bridge in the right lane. Involves a box truck. Jam there heading up to the Cross Bronx. Delays are starting to back up across the Triborough into Queens and up onto the Bruckner. Inbound George about 5 to 10 for the upper deck. Outbound Lincoln already about 15 to 20. Outbound Helena cost you the same. Over in Jersey, a new issue on Route 4 westbound side over by Queen Anne Road in Teaneck. Crash out there starting to back you up into Englewood. Eastbound accident moved out of the way by Forest Avenue in Paramus. This report is sponsored by the Positive Coaching Alliance. Questions about youth or high school sports? Well, the PCA can help. It's a national nonprofit developing better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. More info at positivecoach.org. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Caffeine doesn't have to be bitter or boring anymore. 5-Hour Energy Shots are bringing the flavor and the energy. One of my personal favorites, Strawberry Banana. It's giving smoothie vibes in a compact caffeinated shot. Whether you like your energy sour, fruity, or tropical, with 17 flavors, there's something for you. And yeah, it's got as much caffeine as a 12-ounce coffee, but zero sugar and no crash. Big flavor, tiny bottle, tasty caffeine done right. You can grab yours in store or hit up 5hourenergy.com or order on Amazon today.
All right, let's get to the people at 800-919-3776. Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Remember, Don, this one, Don knows this too.
He's got to know this one. This is a good one.
This from Office Space.
Bushwick Bill today.
Happy birthday, wow. He's no longer with us, right?
No, he's not with us, but he would have been 53? 54?
Can't remember if I ever met Bushwick Bill.
We were around the same age.
I feel like I would remember meeting Bushwick Bill.
Yeah, you would definitely remember.
Right? Wouldn't I remember?
I would think so.
Feel like I would. Now, Don, we were having a conversation, unbeknownst to you, about your hip-hop knowledge.
Okay.
And then we decided, could we, between me, Alan, and Jacob and Anthony, could we remember all the rap songs you essentially know?
Like, yes, and would it fill a top 10? Or would we only get to like 8?
No, I think 10. I think more.
You think he can get to
once
10?
you get to the silly ones, because he's going to know Bust a Move, and he's going to know Can't Touch This. And
that counts?
Maybe we cut all those
Take
out.
the pop stuff out.
Like, the pop doesn't count.
Yeah, you can't. No Vanilla Ice. Like none of the stuff that he would have heard.
You know the albums that I've went out.
Well, we have Ice-T.
We know Ice-T. You have a couple of Ice-Ts.
Original Gangster was that
right?
One.
But you also like New Jack Hustler.
Yes, I never purchased the soundtrack,
but you know the song and you like
City. But I definitely know the song. But that's the only album that I purchased.
Okay,
and whatever the Ice Cube album.
No, you like It Was a Good Day.
Yeah.
Oh,
and the Wu-Tang.
And Enter the Wu-Tang. Enter the Wu-Tang. He knows some Enter the Wu-Tang.
So.
And what about Run DMC? We were questioning whether you know things like King of Rock and.
Oh, I know it.
Way.
I can't say that I'm. Oh no, I definitely know all that. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't consider myself a fan necessarily.
What about It's Tricky?
Ooh,
yes, I do like that song.
You like It's Tricky? Okay,
that seems like a cheat code.
It is, and Girls by Beastie Boys and.
Well, if Beastie Boys count,
Licensed Ill has to count.
Right, so basically almost all of that's almost a no skip.
There you go. Yeah,
so
it is
a no skip there. Yeah. And Fear of a Black Planet.
No,
I purchased that out.
Oh, he purchased
it.
Didn't know that.
We need to get this autographed.
So I think I can easily give you a top 20.
Yeah, no. If that's just
forget
between Enter the Wu-Tang and Fear of a Black Planet, we're at 20 songs.
We're almost there. Yeah.
We're all wet on this.
See, we were wrong. Wrong.
Yeah, our bad.
Our callers.
I probably like more hip hop songs than Peter likes metal songs.
You know what?
Wow, there's a battle.
By the way, not even
Could we
close.
do a name
I don't
that
like
tune
30.
where I have to play a hip hop song for Don, he has to name it, and I play a metal song for Peter, and he has to name it.
Over.
Who wins?
Don.
Oh, Don.
You think Don
I got
for sure?
nothing. Play Enter Sandman. Done.
That's all you got?
Changes by Black Sabbath.
You might know that.
Well, I don't. Is that metal? I mean, are we calling that metal just because it's Black Sabbath?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you're a metal band and you do a song,
yeah, it's metal.
Even when the song's definitively not metal. You know?
But it's a metal.
That's a really interesting question. Does it automatically become metal because a metal band does it?
Well, so like for example, this
No.
is where
Yes.
hip hop has a good delineation, and it doesn't always. There's some real gaps in how hip hop's delineated. If there's a Drake song like "Hold On, We're Going Home,"
Mm-hmm.
yes, you could say it's a hip hop song because it's by Drake,
But it sounds
But you would
R&B.
never call it a rap song because
No.
he doesn't rap on it.
Right.
So that's where hip hop and rap, having those two interchangeable but not quite interchangeable phrases, helps. Whereas metal, that's a metal band, but Changes isn't a metal song.
I'm going to blow your mind right
Oh,
now.
Oh,
okay.
boy.
All right,
Here we go.
You're not
Get ready.
even,
Buckle up,
this is-
everybody.
You could do a podcast on just this subject
Alone. Okay.
And this is a hot take. This is good. Your head's going to explode.
No. Okay. I'm ready.
If I
Hold it
change, if they traded names, if Led Zeppelin became Black Sabbath and Black Sabbath became Led Zeppelin, it would be Led Zeppelin. It would be Led Zeppelin that would be the metal band, and Black Sabbath
would be the rock band.
the heavy blues band. There's not much of a difference between the two, but Black Sabbath embraced the occult and kind of the and their name Black Sabbath. But if you listen to both the entire catalog, there's almost no difference between the two bands.
It's a great take. It's fascinating, and I believe you wholeheartedly.
And you could play Led Zeppelin on a metal station.
Yeah, why not?
Well, of course you could.
But nobody would ever consider Led Zeppelin metal.
No.
Hard rock, blues.
But there are. Yeah, hard. I guess it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's in the ear of the beholder, if I may.
And I'm talking about
Well said,
Ozzy
sir.
Sabbath, because once Dio joined, they became a straight like metal band. But you listen, I could play you some, like Changes is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
That song.
It's
This
that era,
song that we
though.
played for you last week. There's it's all in the eye of the beholder, man. So that's what's so amazing about music.
And what's amazing is we have a lot of calls.
Let's talk to
800-919-3776. So Chris in Barnegat. Barnegat,
Hey,
he
guys.
owes me money. Anybody knows that reference? Does anybody know that reference?
I have no idea what you're talking
Barnegat, he owes me money. Stripes.
No.
Damn. Don, no?
Oh, for the movie
Stripes?
Stripes. I haven't
Again,
seen. Yeah, no, not a
Stripes
Stripes.
is one of those. If they just ended it when they
Well, I
went
know
to
the
Germany,
yes.
that movie fell
the
right
whole
off
thing went
right
off. Jumped the shark with the whole minivan. I get it, but it's still funny, and that was a good line. Chris, I'm sorry.
I called in a couple weeks ago about a similar situation about how the Giants, I think they should be losing. I think the fans should be rooting for them to lose. And I know Don's take on this. I'm not trying to convince him or change his mind. I'm just curious on what his thoughts would be on now that they have the number one overall pick. Their needs may not be a number one overall pick worthy player, but now that they can have that pick, they can trade it for a bunch of picks and really solidify their future.
True.
I think it is in for the best. Oh, and also, last time I called, you guys mentioned maybe Mike Kafka could try to be the next head coach. I think that's out of the question. I think we can. I think you can tell he's not a head coach. I think we got to go. I think the fans, I know the players won't, but I think the organization is rooting for losses here and looking to trade that number one overall pick. I'm just trying to hear your thoughts on it.
But you don't. But
It's a great question.
But it's a great question. But the whole theory of tanking is, I get it. But these things don't happen in a vacuum. There's reasons why you lose. I don't want Jackson Dart to just lose every game. If he is going to be the next great quarterback of this organization, he's got to find ways to win games. So if you're watching a game and he's got a chance to drive them down the field to win the game, that helps him. That helps the organization. So him throwing a pick in the end zone and they lose the game, you could look at it and go, well, that's going to help our pick. That's going to help our organization. But it could do damage to Dart. I'm sorry. I'm not 100% convinced he's the next great quarterback. I still want to be convinced. The only way to do that is to play well. And if my quarterback is playing well, then there's a chance I'm going to win games. I'd rather root for that to happen because as great as these picks are, it's still just air. If this team is going to turn the corner, it's going to be on the back of Jackson Dart being the next great quarterback. And that can't happen if you just continue to lose games.
I think it's fair to say that. So no one's – I think what he's trying to say is right now they're in the position for a number one pick. So what would you want to do with that pick?
I don't know. Is anybody giving you a mid for Mendoza?
But they don't need a number one pick. They don't. I don't think anybody – like trading up for the number one pick is like in this draft doesn't seem to make sense to me. But if you're the Giants, you don't want to fall too far down. What do they need, Don? What are the Giants' needs? We know cornerback, safety,
linebackers, safeties,
right?
Probably another wide receiver.
Well, wide receiver to me is what you watch because if you watch Ohio State, Carnell Tate is a absolute stud. Right. Absolutely big body, 6'3", right? He's exactly what you'd need on the other side of Neighbors. If you don't want to go pay for one and get a vet on the other side of Neighbors, you could use a top 5 pick. This guy might not be he might go 3 picks deep. Like that's what this draft's going to be about. There's a couple of edge rushers. There's a couple of defensive linemen. There's not a lot of tackles in this draft. This is not a big quarterback draft, but you can get skill, and this guy's the best skill player available.
Right, but he said about trading.
Yep.
Right? You get the first pick. All right, let's say you tank, you get the first overall pick, and you know what? Nobody wants it.
And it's a waste.
Then you're
not taking a wide receiver at number one,
right? But you're not taking a wide receiver number one. You're probably not taking a linebacker number one. You're probably not taking a safety or a corner number one. Like some of their needs are things that you can find later on, offensive line help. Again, you don't lose in a vacuum. It's not like hitting a button, you lost, hit a button, you win. There's reasons why you win, and there's reasons why you lose.
Yeah.
This is a losing organization. Jackson Dart seems like he's a winner. But if they're going to go out there, guys, and lose out and solidify the first overall pick, how do you do that and Jackson Dart plays well? How do you do that and Jackson Dart doesn't get the stink of being a loser?
Well, that part. See, there is a world in which, but he could play well, and they could lose every game.
Yeah, because their defense.
That could happen.
That's like, what would you take that down? Not to say they're trying to lose, but if they, as we were saying when we said a couple of weeks ago, if they lose 30-28 over and over again, are you? Like, that doesn't tell you that Jackson Dart stinks.
Right. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So if you want to root for that, fine. But you get down to it's 31-28, and the Giants get the ball with 35 seconds to go. Are you going to root for them not to get in the field goal range? You're going to root for Dart to throw 4 straight incompletions and to fold up in that spot? Are you going to root for him to carry the team into field goal range or maybe win the game with a touchdown?
Yeah.
I keep bringing it up ad nauseum. That last game of the 2004 season for Eli Manning where he changed the play at the line of scrimmage, gave it to Tiki Barber to beat the Cowboys. It hurt their draft order, but everybody walked out of that building saying, we got our guy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how Eli handled that situation? Because that's more important than anything else. So if you want to root for the team to lose, but Jackson Dart looks great, if you want to get that fine with it, great. But that means that late in the game, when you've got a chance to win it, you're going to root for your quarterback to fail. I can't do that.
Yeah, something went wrong. Right. Armando in Wantagh. What's up, Armando?
How we doing, guys?
What's happening?
Happy holidays.
Likewise.
So I agree with Don 100%. You don't root for your team to lose ever. But, other than that one win for Eli, Phil Simms lost early. A lot of quarterbacks lose in their first year. So I could understand the fans wanting a better draft pick. It gives you better standing. But I can never root for my team to lose, and I want to see Jackson do as well as possible. But the real reason I called is you guys were talking, I had a great conversation about, teams not winning. So my son is almost 40 and has never seen the Mets win. He saw the Rangers win once. My grandson is a Bills fan. And I got to be honest, I'm a diehard Giant fan. I took him up to Buffalo in September when it wasn't too cold, and we had a great time, and they have a great stadium up there, and the fans are passionate.
He's telling a good story that we lost him, but I think what he's saying is that that's a fan that the Jets and Giants lost, right?
But he said he's a Met fan, never saw them win.
Well, that's it. No, his son was 40. His son's 40, never saw the Mets win a World Series, only saw the Rangers win one cup. He said his grandson is a Bills fan.
Yeah, because he's given up on even being a Jet fan.
Well,
but
right?
But not seeing them win. But if you're a 40-year-old Met fan, you saw them go to the World Series in 2000. You saw them go to the World Series in 2015, right? You've seen the team make the playoffs, win 100 games, be relevant. We're talking about a Jet team that has not made the playoffs for 15 straight years. You got nothing.
And
eggs.
And 9 of the last 10 years, it's been double-digit losses. I can't stress that enough, Don. 15 years is a big deal.
Listen.
9 out of 10 years, a decade where 9 of the years you're losing 10 or more games a year. That's brutal.
Right. I mean, the Knicks are close. They haven't won since 73, but they went to the final in 94. They went to the final in 99. They went to the conference final last year. It hasn't been great, but they've had moments. They've won playoff series. They're giving you something.
Yeah, at least they tease
Every
you.
other team in this market is giving you something. Calendars had an awful run, but they made a couple of third-round appearances recently. Rangers haven't won since 94, but they went to the Stanley Cup final in 14. They've been a perennial playoff team for the most part, outside of those 8 years they missed 20 years ago. Nobody of the 9 teams that we follow in the 4 majors have been this awful for this long.
Yeah,
and
that's special, man.
Really bad.
It's only thing they have accomplished is they are the best at being the worst.
No one's worse.
And the only thing
that's something.
And the Jets are lucky in the sense that the Giants have also been miserable.
Mm.
Now the Giants did win in 2011, that year after the Jets went to the championship game. But can you imagine if the Giants had won a couple of Super Bowls like recently? They would be losing even more fans.
Yeah, you would
but
have.
At least the Giants have been an embarrassment, so that's kind of helped.
That's
nice.
Kind of,
that's nice.
But that's also the problem, right? Is that there's no. We always say this, that the Nets have always tried to do things that were going to steal fans from the Knicks, and it hasn't worked. If they had caught one of those, who knows? Because the Knicks were really bad for a stretch. Who knows? They could have stolen a whole generation of fans. They couldn't take advantage of it.
Problem solved. Didn't happen.
But the Jets and what they've gone through have allowed the Giants to completely dominate, and they've been bad.
Now,
So-
Don, real quick, a correction here before we went to break. I did have this thought earlier, and I missed it because I didn't want to dare trying to correct Don on something metal-related.
Uh-oh.
But no, Changes is an Ozzy song, not a Sabbath song.
No, it's a Sabbath song.
No.
It's off Volume 4.
No.
Black Sabbath off of Volume
be
4.
careful.
Don't even come
All
at
right,
me with that.
we're going to
with
do
that
a search
weak
on this,
sauce.
and we're going to make sure everything's all right because I can see
he's
Don
right.
reaching through the monitor and just grabbing
No, he's
Peter
right.
by the throat.
I thought it was an Ozzy song.
Look, there's a lot of things you can argue with me about. Don't ever argue with me about Black Sabbath.
No, he's right.
Your call's coming up, more of them.
I mean, sometimes it gets listed as Ozzy, but I see it's originally Here by Sabbath.
Don Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets. So go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
So I think I'm going to tell the world what just happened.
What just happened?
I have reached a point of being too good a friend to Ballard.
Oh, no.
No, I got it. The streak he is on with me of leading me wrong is so crazy. He's the one who texted me. Now, listen, last week we all know I made my case for Detroit and then picked against them, so it's my fault. But the day started with him going, you got to pick Dallas tonight. Right? I read the text, I went fully against it, and then went against myself. But whatever. He still led me wrong, even if that's not why I made the pick. Don Ballard, who I consider to be a bit of a music aficionado, is the one who texted me and said, changes is Ozzy, not Black Sabbath. Wow. And he had me go up against you on Sabbath.
Like Don could do a 30 for 30 by himself on Black Sabbath.
And now listen, I will say this, when he said it, it sounded right to me. And I was like, I think it is an Ozzy song. So I threw it out there, but I just assumed he wouldn't text me. Knowing there has to be an unwritten rule among public personalities and their friends. Like, for example, I feel this way about Kofi. You know when Kofi writes you, Don, he's not leading you wrong. He did the research.
We trust Kofi.
It's trusted. He's got the check. It's valid. I give Ballard the benefit of the doubt. This is one of my best friends in the world. He's not going to make a fool of me on the radio. And guess what?
Yes, he
will.
By the way, there's valid and then there's Ballard.
Yeah, it's the opposite, though. One's Ballard and one's valid.
Yeah, you gotta double check.
Come on, man. You can't even just open Spotify and look.
No, too lazy.
Oh, that's bad work.
I told you should ban him.
That's
what I said.
Well, at least this is a better reason to ban him than Michael just not liking his name.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Now, that's just bad guy.
It's actually a good name. I like the name.
I love it.
Yeah.
But I can't believe he did this to me. That hurts.
Well, you know what will feel good?
What?
Game Time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew
Irish
Irish
love
Whiskey.
it, especially when there's no games.
Because when it's game time, boys, that's right.
Yeah, it's Charlie time.
Now he's going to make us pay. Look at him. Look at him. He's making us pay for it. Because we all stared at him because he was in the middle of a conversation. He got distracted. So now it's our fault. Like, it's our fault.
Who was in there?
What do you
talking
think?
to him?
Yeah.
Is it Harvey?
No.
Is it Anthony?
Yeah, who else?
No, Anthony's in there.
Oh, no, it's Joe Leo.
Yeah, I wasn't going to. It's not Joe's fault.
But he's chatty.
No, he's not. Chatty Joe. That's what we call him. Chatty Joe. He's chatting it up. Jaw Jack Joe. That's what we call him. Always jacking his jaw. He never stops.
It's not his fault. All right? We got to say locked in on the job.
Do you know how, like, you just heard the Fred Flintstone one, like when he'd shrink when he was embarrassed?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I would feel if I walked into a control room of a live show and affected it.
Wow.
Joe Leo should be embarrassed.
Well, he already walked out.
Never mind.
He walked out in shame.
Never mind Jacob, but still, like, that you led to a segment where something wasn't played because
a Hurley time drop wasn't right.
Yeah. He walked out in shame.
Talking about
Go to box 2 minutes.
Nets.
You know,
I'm not that bright. Okay,
by yourself. No locals, by the way. This is very important game time. No locals in action tonight, but we have Monday Night Football. That's a great.
There's no tush push if you're not pushing the tush.
Sure, there's that too.
Joe, get out of there.
No.
You're ruining the show.
No, Joe left already.
I know, but still, he's affected.
His impact, though.
You're blaming
everybody's wrecked now.
I think just the fact that he walked in there, like now Jacob's lost. Anthony's lost all control.
Whatever Joe was talking about must have been just so compelling.
You know what?
Everybody
I don't know.
Lost their minds.
You know,
yeah, it should. He. Look, he's.
Well.
Yeah.
Here's what makes Joe great and also intolerable.
Okay.
Intolerable.
Sure, that too.
Both.
Wow, you don't see that.
Intolerable.
That even after I ripped him, he still had the cubes to hop on the mic.
He didn't. That was a drop.
Way too comfortable.
That was a drop.
It was a drop. It wasn't him.
Oh, thank God for him, because that was like
you were going to kill him. Kill him dead.
You're just too comfortable.
By the way, now I see the problem. In the control room, do you know what the temperature is set at?
106.
No. This is the children we're dealing with.
The temperature?
Yeah. Take a guess.
Oh, go look at it.
We're dealing with immature people.
Okay, to be fair,
6'7"?
67.
We also don't control it. We can't change it.
I can see that the control thing that usually is locked is completely ripped off, and it's right there.
We don't have the luxury of you guys.
Right.
There was a time where it was like 80 in here, and they said, well, that's just the temperature in the room.
First of all, just a quick PSA. We apologize to any parents right now listening in a car with children in the backseat who are probably giggling right now and doing the 6'7" dance.
Oh, boy.
We're sorry about that.
Don't look forward to that.
Monday Night Football tonight, though, with no locals in action. 8:15 ABC and ESPN. And by the way, for all you kids, special Monsters Fun Day football telecast. That's right. Featuring Monsters, Inc. characters. That'll be on ESPN, too. So note the start time, 8:15.
So no Manning cast is what you're saying.
Oh, well, ABC and ESPN, according to the this read here. So it's no Manning cast. So there's a game on ABC and on ESPN. And then we have the Monsters Inc. cast. Okay. Well, that's going on tonight. Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cast matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew.
Responsibly.
You want to get right to the end, or do you want to take...
No, take one.
Yeah. Well, if we're going to take someone...
It's that kind of day.
Peter, take a look. I'm going to give you two choices. This or this. Which one? This or that.
Oh, boy.
This or that. This or that. This or that.
Let's go. Let's go to line 5.
Oh, really? All right.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be Danny in Long Island.
Hey.
Hello, Danny.
There he is.
I would like to say hello to Don,
Okay.
Alan, Peter, Pusick, all the engineers in the back room,
Okay.
all military personnel listening in overseas on the Armed Forces Radio Network.
That's very strong. Very strong.
He's
And respect.
sure.
Danny, look at me. You know how I feel about you. We go back the infancy of the radio station. When you said the great Anthony Pusick the other day, you were being sarcastic, right? Come on.
No, it was not.
I told you. Danny, did you hear me defend you? I said I didn't think it was sarcastic. I thought you were being
No, at that
playful.
point I was cut off. I couldn't hear anything. I was gone.
Well, the radio works.
All I heard was hang up the phone. That was that.
Oh, boy, that's not right.
Don was not happy with you.
Listen, I gave Don great. Don is working a lot of hours. He's pulling a lot of hours, a lot of flights. That day he looked like he had just walked out of a Grizzly Adams set. He was ready.
This is
you weren't in your shirt and tie. You weren't going to a game. You looked like you spent all night in a red eye. You were exhausted. I gave you a little bit of flame, and you just went with it.
Did you hear that, Don?
No big deal.
Don, I just want to be clear. Danny forgives you.
The backhanded compliment.
We sift through all of it. Yeah,
Danny is so Long Island, though. I give him credit. This is so on brand Long Island.
You know it well.
It's like,
you want to go Long Island, Alan?
Go ahead.
When Don was celebrating his Met win in 1986, that was my 15th championship because I had 4 with the Steelers, 4 with the Islanders, 2 with the New York Nets that I was in the building when Dr. J dropped about 30 down on the San Antonio Spurs. And ready for this? And 4 with the New York Arrows, led by Shep Messing.
Oh, I remember Shep Messing.
Indoor Soccer League.
Like you dream.
By the way, Shep Messing used to run with all those guys back in the day. Rusty Staub, Joe Namath, and all them. Shep was in that group.
Is that true?
Oh yeah. They got that's a 30 for 30 unto itself.
Staub, who founded the Police Officers Widows Club, will always be in good graces in my heart. What he did over the years, he had a dinner every year for every widow of every police officer in New York City who ever died in the line of duty. He was always there for anyone in need. He was a good man, Rusty Staub. And if he would have played a little longer and not been a DH, you talk about the 3,000 hits. Not that I think he would have had 3,000 hits. Should he have been in the Hall of Fame then? I don't know. But listen,
and he missed 86 by a year. He retired in 85.
Yeah. He broke. I think in 83 or 84, he broke the record for like 14 pitch hits in a row. It was incredible. So anyway, watching the game last night, and we're announcing that the dynasty is dead. The dynasty is far from dead. The year is over.
No. Oh, yeah. It's not over forever.
I think we all said that.
Yeah, it's not over forever.
Yeah.
Danny, Mahomes was doing all kinds of Mahomes things last night. These people were dropping passes. He handled it so well. That pass to Rice on the 4th down, which he never went for, of course, and he's on the ground looking, and it goes right through the guy's arm. And then Kelsey, of all people, first a drop pass, then to flip the ball up to be intercepted, and he's on the bench, and you just know he's thinking about, I could be in Rhode Island right now with Taylor. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Do I need this anymore? Like he looked completely despondent on the bench. Very sad.
He has looked that way, Danny, and thanks. Well, we got in then, so we got to run there, but you can always go back another day.
I'm just glad he forgave Don.
He definitely does.
That's Anthony Pusick, damn it.
Looks like ready for retirement. We are ready for the 2 greatest words in sports. ENN
Not
next.
2 words.
Hey, this is Mika's Bane Jet.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks a million, guys. I hope you have an awesome rest of the night. Try and stay warm. We've got the Garden Cup over at MSG, some tennis matches. Gridlock alert day. Your best bet into Midtown is to stick with mass transit. If you're going to drive in, definitely want to use the west side over the east side of town. FDR just packed in both directions, heading over to the 59th Street Bridge. Bumper to bumper on the LIE westbound in Queens. A broken down car in the right lane by Woodhaven Boulevard. Solid slowdowns there. Go back to the Van Wyck. Accident on the Deegan northbound, cleaned up right before Yankee Stadium. Still jammed heading over to the outbound George from the Triborough and the Bruckner. Inbound George looking pretty good for both the upper and lower decks. Outbound Lincoln already about 20 to 30 minutes. Outbound Helena 10 to 15 minute ride. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Bet 365.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
This is an ENN Special Report. Now reporting.
The very handsome Jewish man, Peter Rosenberg.
We should talk some sports. Do what you want. It's ENN.
Hi, everyone. How you doing?
What's up?
What's up? I'd like to welcome you to ENN.
Ray Rowe.
You ever watch YouTube?
I'd like to start off by saying good evening to Don.
Oi, oi.
Wow.
And good evening to Don.
Very artistic crotch.
And to me.
For your ace!
Very clean day we've had.
Yeah,
we
did.
that?
Look at us.
Although that wasn't very clean.
For your ace!
Oi, oi.
Never combine those.
I know it bothers you, but I think I represented the song well.
Oh?
Oi, oi.
Cool, man. I forgot I don't have the cool man on my page, my ENN song.
Very artistic crotch. For your ace!
Cool, man.
Oi, oi.
Cool, man.
I want to perform Stranger Things live.
Cool, man. Well, we could
Don, you want to do a cool man? You want to do Cool Man live this weekend? Friday at your mother's house?
Yeah, why not?
Like you dream about?
Mm-hmm.
For your ace!
I made the point earlier when we started the show, and we were saying that Don will be here later. He's landing in Ottawa. And I naturally, just because it's the natural thing to say, went like you dream about. And then I said, I remember Don. I went, but actually Don arriving in Ottawa with the hockey team that he's their TV voice of, it literally is what he dreamed about.
Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
When I dreamed of doing it, I don't know if I dreamed of doing it in Ottawa.
Well, that wasn't the first
thing.
thing.
But it's part of the deal.
But
right?
you wanted every junky place that you could go, respectfully.
No, it's Ottawa's not junky. It's the capital of Canada.
Well,
it's just
those things are not mutually exclusive.
We are not anywhere close to the city, and it's basically hotel, arena, airport. That's all you get to see. There's like an Irish pub around the corner. Kenny and I are going to go to dinner. Nice. So it's not a lot going on.
Well, I found out recently. That's normally my situation when I go to Chicago, because WWE usually runs Allstate Arena, which is by the airport, and you do nothing. All you do is go airport, arena, airport, home. Like your Chicago's 30 minutes away, 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
So only if you have an extra time and people want to. But this year, I see that we're running United Center.
Oh, the UC.
Oh, see,
that means I'll be in Chicago, right?
Yeah, you'll be downtown.
Right.
In Chicago.
You'll be downtown.
Yeah, downtown in Chicago.
Yeah.
Which is exciting. And by the way, it's the end of February, like you dream about. That's when everyone loves to go to Chicago, right?
It's balmy. Beautiful weather.
So we look forward to that. Now, we talked before the weekend about Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston going on TV over the weekend.
Cool, man. Right. How did it go?
Well, I don't know about Russell, but we have cleared audio.
Yeah.
Thanks to Anthony Puchik.
Who's better than him?
Of Jameis Winston.
I think Jackson Dart is definitely a young superstar, man. He's tenacious. He's relentless, man. He loves football. And today, in this NIL stage, having a young quarterback coming in and committing and putting in the work every single day is required.
Cool, man. I knew he would do well.
Today's NIL?
Yeah, I don't know. What did that mean exactly? Having a guy in today's NIL. What did he mean?
That they already are getting money in college?
Yeah. Oh, like, so not being a nozzle because he was already getting paid.
Right.
But he's a good
He
the
came
fact
in
that
as
cares.
he was a worker. He came in and he wanted to work right away. He wasn't entitled. Okay, I get
I
it.
figured he'd be good. I just didn't care. But
Oh, wow.
I figured he'd be good.
You know what we
Cool,
noticed?
man.
that this and some others were shared of Winston. Nothing of Russell Wilson was shared. Does that shock you, Don?
Well, I would think
Nothing was
if you pick
shareable?
your name that would be what was shared, right?
Did he say anything that was worth sharing?
Or then people would have mocked it, but they didn't even do that, right?
Did not hit the timeline for me. I know that. So I don't know if anybody else saw stuff, but I saw nothing.
Weird,
I
right?
didn't see it.
Yeah.
I listened to the entire Jet game yesterday.
Wow, what a treat.
God
Putting
bless.
Christmas decorations up front yard.
And you were putting up decorations and listening. You
Look at
spent your
you.
day listening to the New York Jet game.
Phenomenal broadcast, up and down. They
Really?
deserve better. Those guys
God
deserve
bless.
better.
All right. Can I say, and this is in all due respect.
Well, now you're cleared. Say whatever you
I'm
need.
cleared now, right? Becht sounded, because on the drive home after the Knick game, I also, as well, listened to see if I even need to watch the second half of this game, because I did watch the first half on the DVR. Becht sounded completely checked out.
Oh,
like he was
Whoa.
Now, I'm not saying he didn't do the job. I didn't say he wasn't doing the job.
Wow.
But he sounded almost
despondent.
like, can we just sim the rest of this game?
Let's just move on.
Can we just do we have to? Because he was almost like broken record. Yeah, same thing. They're not tackling, not stopping the run. It was painful for him to talk about, and he had to fill the air. Like with shoes and couldn't talk the whole time, so he had to say something. And every time he was almost like, "Yeah, well, they gotta." I mean, he sounded almost like monotone and just crushed.
Are you familiar with his work?
Does he always talk like that?
I don't.
He gets excited.
I honestly don't. Well, what was there to get excited
Exactly,
about, bro? But I checked out is strong. You got to come up with something better. Like, he's never going to check out. He's too good. Matter of fact, I thought Bob and Anthony, if anything, might have been guilty of trying to keep hope alive in the second half.
Yeah, the idea of two scores.
And listen, we've all been. Listen, the Devils just lost 5 in a row. I know what it's like to try to, just hope that something's going to turn around. I don't throw any shade at that. But no, he's not checked out.
Again, maybe checked out's the wrong way to put it.
No, well, listen, I think
was
it's
more
got to
of
be a level of frustration.
like as if I don't know what to say anymore. Like it's just like this is just they won't tackle anybody. They don't want to tackle anybody. Like you could just hear it in his voice, and then the drops. Like it was that. I honestly like. I know how this feels.
Hey,
you're watching just an awful performance, and you have to keep talking about it. All you want to do is like, can we just get to the end of this game?
And also, let's be honest here, okay? You got the job because they felt that the last guy was too negative.
Yep.
So what are you supposed to do? Be negative?
Good point.
It's a really tough spot for him to be in, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
God bless.
Because. Listen, this is year 1, okay? Marty had to go through 14 years of basically nothing, and then the poor guy loses his job in an awful way, did not deserve to lose his job for being flat out honest about what a garbage team it is.
But who's listening
right now?
now?
Over. What are you supposed to do?
Well, who's listening right now, though?
The depraved?
The only ones that still give anything for this, like care
few,
enough to
the broken.
Listen. Yeah, exactly.
The few, the broken, the depraved.
The Jet fan.
The Jet fan.
So the least you can do, but I also feel like he probably has already whatever hammer he could swing, he did, and at this point he's like, I guess I'm just going to say it again, bad tackling. I'm going to say it again, bad tackling. Like it probably reached a point where he just is like, I'm done.
You're almost literally beating a dead horse, right? I mean,
literally
they're dead, they're done.
But that's why I said it. Like when I say checked out, it's like I'm done talking about this. Like I'm done saying I've said it enough. How many more times do you want me to tell you? Yeah, another bad tackle. Yeah, another bad tackle attempt.
God bless.
It just wears on you after a while.
I just feel so bad for Bob Specifically, Bob, because he's been at it for so long. He is so outstanding at what he does. He
He's
deserves
phenomenal.
so much better.
It's like hanging. It's like hanging the Mona Lisa in a garage. You know.
Honestly,
as a wise man once
it's
said,
at that
I like
level.
that.
It really is at that level. Matter of fact, I think it's worse.
Oof.
Because the Texas Rangers might not have been the New York Yankees, but it's still, they had decent seasons. They wasn't awful. This is awful. I mean, this is one of the best announcers in sports, period. I think Bob is that good. And he's calling a team that never wins, ever.
And rarely
Incapable.
gives you a big moment. Just
that's the thing.
Just won't do it.
Won't do it. And then when they do get a big moment, then it's like, oh, calm down, Bob. The team stinks. Like, no, he's got this is like his own therapy.
Well, the punt return for a touchdown. Did you hear his call?
Oh, it's outstanding.
Unreal.
Yeah. But you're down 21-0.
I know.
it's
like one sign of life. It's all you had.
Honestly, in the last 3 seasons, and Bob might correct me because I can't say can remember every single play.
Uh-huh.
But I would say the biggest call that he's had in the last 3 seasons was an Aaron Rodgers touchdown pass
in preseason
to Garrett Wilson in the preseason game against the Giants.
No.
Oh, I remember.
No. Week 1, Buffalo, Xavier Gibson with the kickoff return for a touchdown.
McDaniel.
That was the most epic moment because Rodgers had gotten hurt. They ended up winning the game.
No, that's true.
This kid comes out of nowhere. It was an unreal call.
Even in that, it's so sad because
they
lost Rodgers.
But they won the game. They overcame it and still won the game. Week 1.
You still knew the season was over.
But you knew the season was over. That's what's so sad about it.
And the preseason one, again, I'm not mocking it. I'm being honest. There was so much hope. And the way he called that touchdown was almost like it's a preview. This is going to be a regularity over the next couple of seasons. So there was that anticipation of get ready for this, guys.
I get what you're saying.
Rodgers to Wilson is going to be a big
first
thing.
of many. This is the first of many, and blah blah blah. All right.
All right. Now we've all gotten depressed.
Yeah.
Now
can we stop talking?
Don,
Jets?
we haven't gotten a chance to hear from you on this.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Shedeur Sanders taken out of the final opportunity for Cleveland to tie the game yesterday, 2-point conversion. They sit him down. And yet Kevin Stefanski announced today that Shedeur Sanders, quote, I think he's gotten consistently better in each one of these games and how he's approached the game. He's been working very hard, so I feel good about where his development is heading. He knows there are always going to be plays that he can be better and those type of things, but he's very intentional about getting better each and every game he's out there. He will now be starting the rest of the way. Don, have you ever heard of a situation where a team is starting a quarterback and during a good game, a pretty good game, over 300 yards in the air, 3 touchdowns in the air, rushed for a touchdown, he's not on the field for the most important play, and yet he'll be the starter the rest of the way?
So did we get any answer from Stefanski on what the logic was? Whether it was, let's shock everyone by not having our best player on the field.
And granted, they've done that before, but still. Well, here's Stefanski on that specifically.
Didn't come through on our first 2-point play. Got to the second 2-point play, we didn't come through. But that's on me. I'm responsible for all of it.
No, and we took responsibility, but I think it's one of those situations where you're too smart for your own good.
So the first time they had a chance to run the 2-point play was on the previous touchdown, and it was an abomination. Didn't work. So I guess they had another play that didn't involve a quarterback. It involved some wildcat, backyard silliness. And that, of course, it was a major abort the minute it happened. So he's probably thinking, okay, neither play worked, so I should have just went with the first play again.
This isn't Pete Carroll deciding to throw instead of running the Super Bowl.
Well,
your whole existence right now is to develop this kid. So you take the good with the bad.
You really think that's true? You really think that that's what they're feeling right now?
Well,
that this is our future quarterback, and these next couple of weeks are about developing him into that.
Well, or just trying to find out if he is.
I don't think it is. I don't think they look at it like this at all.
Well, then
that's the problem.
That's a problem that goes beyond Stefanski.
Well, Don, I watched his throws. Right? They have like a clip where you can watch every.
Did you watch the all-22s?
No, I didn't watch the all-22s.
All right.
Didn't have time for the all-22s.
Lazy.
Yeah, I didn't put it in the work today. But he is an accurate. It's all the things we said about him.
You've always said the accurate
His
passer.
accuracy. He has a feel in the pocket. He is not a great athlete as far as elusiveness and speed. He's certainly not Lamar Jackson or any of those guys. But he's got like that Mahomes feel of, I can waddle my way out of this. Oh, boy. You okay with the mic?
I'm fully limp.
You are. You have no movement on this conversation, do you?
No. Here, I'm back.
He's back. There you go.
Here
He's upright.
Turn it around. I'm upright and ready to go.
Okay. So, like, I'm watching a guy who looks like he has.
Did you hear that? Why'd I sound like Glorilla?
I don't know why you did
that.
I thought that was intentional. Like
I don't know why it happened.
I went right through that stop sign. But when I heard it, I'm like, what's he doing?
No, I'm Rudiger.
Rudiger.
I'm like Rudiger. Rudiger.
Anyways, so I think he's good. I don't think the Browns see him as the future, unfortunately. So should a team?
Then why is he playing the rest of the year?
Because they don't have anybody else.
And
he could be. Think about it. A team could
want
approach
credit
them.
for giving him a chance.
But what about this? A team could approach him and say, "I'll give you a 5th or a 6th for him." And now a guy you don't want, you'll get like a 5th or a 6th for him, right?
So, but holding him out for the 2-point conversion, and then what you do wrong.
Well, that was a
ends
dumb
up being
decision.
God awful anyway.
Yeah, that was a dumb decision. Yeah, no, that was dumb.
You sent the stat of the day that he had.
Yeah, since 1950, no Browns quarterback has had a day like that.
300-plus yards, 3 touchdown passes, a rushing touchdown in the same game since 1950. Now, they lost the game to a god-awful Tennessee team because they're not good.
Yeah, but they could have won. They lost it because their number one quarterback, the guy who just did everything that no one's done since 1950, was not on the field.
Well, right, because Stefanski thinks he's smarter than everybody else. You know, I forget there was another thing he did earlier in the season that I was ripping him for. I forget what it was when people suggested that maybe if Cleveland lets him go, the Giants should go and get him. But now, you know what? I'm good.
Yeah. You're all set.
You know what? I understand. Even if you don't believe in him, you're playing him the rest of the season, right? So you want to see something good out of it. So you're in the development stages. I understand you want to win the game, but at the same time, hey, I'll go for 2. Maybe he learned from the previous one. Let's go and see if he can do better this time.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a good game.
I don't know why he didn't just trust him to be out there and why they thought, well, that looked terrible, so let's run this other play instead. And it failed miserably. But this is their quarterback for the rest of the year. It might be coming from above to do it. But I also think if you really don't want him around and you know Deshaun Watson's your guy next year, he has to be, you're paying him, then see if you can get some value for him. Is there a desperate team out there that's willing to give you some draft capital so you could get this guy in and see if you can develop him? But now there's got to be a smart franchise out there that'll say, I'll do it, because he looks like he's got a foundation of being a good quarterback.
But Alan, it's still, you're asking a franchise to do that passed on him 4 times at least.
Yeah, I know, but we don't know why everybody passed on him. Couldn't have been a football
the 2
decision.
things I want to know. One of them, we can say it was Dion. But I still think you fight through that if you think the kid's got ability.
Agree.
Why was somebody that was predicted to go in the top 3 went in the 5th round? And why did Cleveland take him? Why? What was their motivation? You saw the video when they took him. They didn't want to.
No one cheered.
Did somebody force them? Did Roger Goodell force them?
It's all
Somebody's got to take
bizarre.
I think that, to me, is more interesting than why he
By the way,
to the 5th round.
I got to tell you guys, I don't want to open a whole can of worms.
Do it. Why not?
But
Pour it all over yourself.
I really think that you talk about Shedeur. Like, I was listening to Michael take a call about it. And Michael, earlier, he answered it in a very literal sort of direct way. There were 5 rounds and all these teams. And if he proves himself, then they all have to answer for it. And what he said made sense.
Mm-hmm.
But the situation doesn't make sense. Like, I'm not Joe conspiracy theorist, but there's something weirder about the Shedeur thing that just doesn't meet the eye.
This was through the draft process because of meetings that he had that people were turned off by.
Everybody.
That it became
he was so uniformly bad.
Toxic thing that just, look, these teams compete with each other, but they also kind of work together.
But
there's a lot of guys that all told you, like, I'm I'm not touching.
But
I heard bad things. Maybe people who never had him in, but now he's dropping, and people are going, wait. He's dropping. Shouldn't we take him? No, I heard bad things.
32.
We didn't do our homework on him.
You're falling into the simpleness of it. Not you. I know you're a conspiracy theorist. That couldn't happen 32 times.
Oh, no, I'm trying to reason it. I know exactly what happened. I'm trying to reason it. No, there was a blacklisted thing there.
That's
100%.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I firmly believe in it. There was a lot of belief that
Right.
we bring him in, Deion's going to be all over the place. He's going to be in our face. He's going to constantly talk about things. He might even try to take our jobs. Like, there's a lot of that I'm sure people were worried about.
There's something else.
I also, trying to be a realist, it's sort of we all played telephone. And as he fell down the order, teams that never interviewed him, when the owner's like, or whoever else was,
do they have
hey,
eyes?
shouldn't we just take him?
But
No, we
Don,
didn't work with him. We never talked to him, but I heard bad things.
Allen's doing the right thing, Don, to say the reasonable, rational version also. But Don, you hear what I'm saying? To see a kid be that successful in college, where they're hanging his jersey in the rafters, right? They're like, he played really well. To have nobody in a league that's desperate for quarterbacks.
Desperate.
It doesn't make sense.
How the Jets passed
on
on
him.
him,
I still do believe is that not everyone passed on him, because I'm sure that there was communication told to probably several teams, do not take him. He will not play for that. So there were probably teams that wanted him.
Maybe
I'm not going to
that
him.
happened.
He's not going to.
But then why would no one say that?
Don't be surprised if it might have been 10 teams.
Why has no one come out and said that? I wish someone would have said in an interview, yeah, we heard he wasn't interested in coming here.
Yeah, we would have loved to have taken him.
They did, because in a way, whether it was Deion, whether it was him, his camp, whatever, they're doing you a favor. Hey, I'm just letting you know he's not going to play for you. So just don't draft him.
This will be
the 30
fascinating.
30 for 30?
Fascinating.
But even all that said, we've come up with several reasons why he dropped. Can anybody come up with a reason why Cleveland took him?
No.
You can't come up with any reason. They don't want him. They didn't play him forever. They already drafted a quarterback before him.
So, Donnie, the better question is, now that you've seen some tangible evidence that he is actually a capable quarterback at the NFL level who has reason to want to develop him because of all the little intangible things you see, right? Poise, accuracy, all the things that you see there, you're like, all right, I can work with this. And he seems to put the work in and all that. His teammates like him. So, now that is seen at the NFL level, which is probably the most important thing, is there a team, and yes, I'm looking right at you in Florham Park, that should call the Browns and just say, what are they, 6th-round pick?
All right, listen,
Sorry. I'm sorry, really quick. These general managers have egos, and now you're going to have to answer the question, why did you give up draft capital to trade for a player that you could have had at any time through the first 4 rounds of the draft?
Because that's stupid. Stupid.
I'm sorry, Peter.
It's okay. Before we close out ENN, Fernando Mendoza, after Indiana's win this weekend, was apoplectic. He's going nuts. He's borderline crying. He went on Pat McAfee today, and he talked about his post-game interview.
Yeah, I was about to drop a banger. I didn't want to get fined or anything. Didn't want to put a bad image out there for the university. I was so close to saying it, and then I had to just think of the first thing. It sounded a little cringy, a little nerdy, but it is what it is.
Said flipping.
That was cool.
Yeah, but you didn't hear the first one. There's no cool.
Oh, he sounded cooler than he did.
He did
on Saturday.
He could have been he could have had the Fonz sitting next to him. Nothing can be cool after the audio that I heard on Saturday. That'll do it for ENN. Pretty flipping good ENN, if I do say so myself.
Pretty flipping good
on this Monday.
Well, we have calls at 800-919-3776. Some Knicks news, injury-wise and else. Did you guys happen to see the highlight of the play? Desmond Bane just pegging OG Anunoby with the ball. Just absolutely just threw it right off him, like fastball, like it was dodgeball.
I also saw something I don't know how to feel about. With the Knicks.
Okay. Well, we have that too. So your calls and more. Stay with us. Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Let me tell you about my friends at Bath Fitter. They remodeled the bath by my pool. They converted a tub into a shower. The result is amazing. Bath Fitter offers all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, and durable with no demo or mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement. Plus, a lifetime guarantee. Right now, you get no money down, no payments or interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com. There's only one Bath Fitter.
Some stages celebrate. This one tests everything. Every drive, every approach, every putt. Pressure builds. Resilience matters. And history waits for the bold. In June, the 2026 U.S. Open Championship returns to the Hamptons at the iconic Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. Experience the world's best golfers competing on one of the sport's most storied stages. Don't just watch greatness, experience it live at the 126th U.S. Open. Daily tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Roaring engines this year. Hess race cars are here.
The Hess stock car racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
All right, Don, you have my attention.
Yes.
So the Knicks win again. They're 13-1 at home. It matches. I know, I'm killing the vibe. It's a great song. The Knicks go 13-1 at home to start the season. That matches the best start at home since the 92-93 season. So it's been a while. Wow. It's a very successful one at home. Very good. They beat a Magic team that has given them trouble. It was a very physical game. Franz Wagner got hurt. For those who don't know, that ends up being a 2 to 4 week injury. They say in a high ankle sprain. in the moment, it looked like his season was over, the way he went down. But anyway, they get a win. Now, I got something on what happened in the game, but you saw something that you needed to talk about, Donnie, so please.
Yeah, so I knew and read everything that happened in the game. So I go to kickboxing today, and I come back, and Nancy had watched the news, and she DVR'd for me. They did a whole thing on Josh Hart and his twins at the game.
Right. It was Kids Day.
And she thought it was adorable. And, I had brought the kids, although they're not the same age. His kids looked like they were about 2 or 3 years old. To the game on Friday against the Golden Knights, and they came by the booth and everything. It was really fun. And shout out to Jack Hughes. As we were leaving the building, I saw Jack. I said hello, and he said hello to the kids. And he said, "You guys want to take a picture?" And took a picture of the whole group. And
that's great.
I thought that was really nice for him to do that. So that's something that they're going to remember forever.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I just didn't know how to feel about them, like, on his lap during the game on the bench, because there was the one thing they were joking about. I guess he got called in the game, so he literally had to pick one of his kids up and hand it to his teammate, run onto the court.
He handed one of his sons to Mitchell Robinson, who was on the bench, and Mitchell Robinson is like, no, this ain't for me. And they passed it down, I think, to one of the trainers.
Yeah, and like Nancy showed it to me, like, how adorable is that? Isn't that great? She loves that. That's why she loves Steph Curry so much, because when they won, and remember Lindor, Lindor's kid with the whole buck. Remember that?
Yep.
And I think it's cool as hell. But, like, I don't know, like, on the bench during the game, am I wrong to think it might have just been a little bit too much? Or am I just a bad guy?
No, you're not wrong in the sense that I think the league will frown upon it because it's not quite safe, right? It's the bench. We're still in live action, games going on. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it was during a timeout, and the boys, they were sitting with their mother, of course, as always, and they ran over to him.
Yeah.
And then he decided, well, we're up by enough. Like, they emptied the bench. They're supposed to finish the game out. So it'd be funny. I'll sit at the end of the bench here, and I'll let them sit on my lap. Like, no big deal. The problem is that the bench guys came in. They couldn't hold the lead.
Well, see,
it's
I
brutal.
guess that's why it's a great story, and it's cool. And listen, I have twins, But if, God forbid, something happened, we've seen players fall on the bench before.
Right.
If they blew the lead, like I just think that there's a time and place for everything. So am I?
No, you're
being
not
that
wrong.
guy
No, you're not.
If I say that might have crossed the line.
You're not wrong. It definitely like with more than a minute to go was not the right thing to do.
What do you think, Peter?
And I think the league might not be happy with it, but we'll see. If there's any type of message being sent of, hey, let's not do this again. But that's. I don't think you're wrong in saying that because the game wasn't technically over.
We've had a few discussions today about referee affected moments in sports that drove me crazy.
Oh, so you did get to some of those. Okay.
Oh yeah, we got to some, but there's one that the Portnoy going off about the end of the Raiders game. Did you see that, Alan?
No.
So and by the way, I don't want to just put it on him, though. He is the person who tends to do this. He had like a full-on meltdown.
But he's not by himself. He's not alone.
No, he's not alone, but he has the loudest voice, and with that comes different responsibility, right? Like, he works for Fox Sports. There's a little bit. He basically called for people to, kill Pete Carroll, then called for his job. And so I went and watched what happened. I hadn't seen the end of the Raiders game. You seen it?
No.
So for people who don't know, it was a 10-point game. Raiders are down. They have the ball very late and are trying to do what all teams do. Still trying to score down 10. Just the line, of course, is like 8.5. Right?
Oh, that's what this is about?
I think it was 7.5.
Or 7.5.
So that's what this is about.
7.5.
And there's 5 seconds left.
But before that, they're making their way down the field.
Oh, yeah.
Then they get down to like the 40. Play gets stopped. The receiver catches the ball. He's on the ground. Lockett, I believe. And as Lockett's on the ground, the ref calls a delay of game penalty on the defense because the defender laid on top of him.
Wouldn't let him get up.
By the way, and it was unquestionable. It was unquestionable. He was already on the ground, and he went and held him for 2 seconds, and the ref throws a flag. So what does it do? It bumps him up.
Mm-hmm.
Now they get to run another play.
Yeah.
Can't end the game on a defensive penalty.
Right.
Pete Carroll brings out the field goal unit.
Sure.
Kicks the field goal, loses by 7.
And so if you had
who they play? Denver?
Denver.
Oh, you had Denver. 24-17 Denver. If you had Denver, boom, now you lost.
7.5 was the spread.
Boom. Went from 10 to 7. And now you have someone with as big a megaphone as
And you're suggesting
Portnoy.
that Pete Carroll, meaningless field goal, why even bother? You must have known the spread.
He tweeted, "This is the shadiest thing I've ever seen."
Now,
you really think 75-year-old Pete Carroll is in there just trying to make money for people? Well, to me, it's not weird. You know when you bet football, this can happen.
Yeah.
If they have the ball late and there's a chance they're getting it, you know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But you know what happens, Peter? Because I guess McCourty was the analyst. So I don't know. If
Yes.
he's doing play-by-play.
Heard and
Catalan, I think it was Catalan. Yeah.
Adam Catalan. Yes. That's
Right. So it's 5 seconds when they kick it out, and McCourty's trying to justify it to like, hey, maybe there'll be time, and they can try an onside kick, maybe get it, and still have time for a Hail Mary. But you knew that wasn't going to happen. The clock expired as soon as the ball went over.
Right.
But they were acknowledging what the spread was because now it's a thing. Remember when Al Michaels used to kid on the square?
Yep.
When it wasn't legal, it could go over people's heads, and the people that got it. But now you can openly talk about it, and it's like, hey, this is going to affect a lot of people. Now, from a competitive standpoint, you're down 10. Now, they could try the Hail Mary, which has no shot of working, and you're going to lose by 2 scores. Or you kick the field goal, and cosmetically it looks a little bit better. So it really doesn't matter to Pete Carroll. So you kind of understand. It's like, all right, I'd rather lose by 7 than 10.
But what does it matter? Like point that's the only thing that is kind of weird here is that there's no point differential rule. There's nothing in this for you at all.
So what do you do?
So what do you do? You kneel on it losing?
What are you going to do? What are you trying to do?
No, there's 3 choices. There was
5 seconds. You said there was 5 seconds.
Yes,
5 seconds left.
So there
you
was
take a knee and gets run off the field. Nobody gets hurt.
But there's like the other part of it is if you kick the field goal, there's no time left to have any type of onside kick, and then we have a chance. Like it's virtually the game is already over at that point, right?
So the question is, what do you? You're the coach.
Yeah. What do you do?
What do you do? Do you just take a knee, get off the field so nobody gets hurt? Do you try a Hail Mary? Then you get the 2-point conversion.
Like,
so instead you lose by, or do you kick the field
right,
goal? What would you do?
Here's what I'm thinking. I don't want to get anybody hurt. It's late in the season. It's a lost season. Even if I kick a field goal, what if one of the guys on the line of scrimmage just takes a wrong step, gets hit by somebody, whatever it is?
Didn't Gronkowski get hurt on an extra point when he was in New England? So it does happen.
Of course it does. It's physical contact at the line. Somebody's trying to block this thing, whatever it is. You don't know. Freak injuries happen all the time. So as part of me, if you're asking what would I have done, I am not paying attention to the spread because no head coach does. In my mind, I'm thinking, let's get out of here healthy. Right? Let's just get out of here healthy.
Okay, that's one look at it, and I don't think you're wrong.
Because really, what's the difference?
I have no
what
issue.
What are you proving with the kick?
What if there may just be here's the point.
If there were 10 seconds of different story, 5, it's the game's over.
But let's just start here.
All right.
Is there a chance that you think at this stage Pete Carroll is on the take?
No.
Exactly. That's the main point.
Of course it is.
So if you think it's stupid or someone, Don, to me, I think Carroll probably has a belief in his brain. As long as I'm playing football,
we're going to keep competing.
We're trying to score points.
Yes.
We're just trying to score points. So we're down 10, I'm making it 7. That's just the idea of someone with a loud voice suggesting it's nefarious in this era is dangerous.
Well,
you got to be really mindful in this era.
Some people make a business off that. And speaking of business, every aspect of your business, from the most mundane to the most complex,
hell yeah,
will operate orders of magnitude better and faster when you add artificial intelligence. AI is literally a race to the top. The companies that engage AI first will win. Will that be you or your competitors? Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Founded by tech powerhouses, Thrive partners with you on smart and secure AI strategies for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Imagine AI solutions working across every part of your business, automating support, powering chatbots, analyzing competitors, even managing billing, collections, and orders. And that's just a taste of what Thrive Managed AI can help you achieve. It makes your talented team even better by letting them focus on what they do best. The race to the top will be won by those who engage Thrive Managed AI first. That needs to be you. Go to thrivenextgen.com/ESPN and get started with a complimentary strategy consultation. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
So Pete Carroll spoke
As he does.
Not surprisingly, as he does today. And he was asked about the decision to kick the field goal since it was such a controversy.
His reply?
He was making a plea to officials prior to the kick to try to get more time added to the clock, a second or two, to make it possible to get the ball back and win the game.
All right, that's reasonable.
So he decided on a field goal. In the meantime, I'm going to fight, see if I can get it to 8 seconds.
Yeah.
And see. But now I'm already running the field goal.
Yeah, you already got him out there, so you do it.
But that's fine. But once you don't get extra time, and he's going to kick the field goal anyway. Daniel Carlson is the field goal kicker for the Raiders. He had 2 extra points in the game. He gets 3 more points, so I don't know what that means to him.
Maybe.
But players love themselves some Pete Carroll, maybe that for that reason. Like, hey, I can have the quarterback throw a Hail Mary, and that's going to hurt his completion percentage, or maybe he gets picked off. I give my kicker an extra 3 points. What's wrong with that? We're losing the game anyway. Right? So, but the whole answer is this. There is no way that it had anything to do with the spread. From a Raiders standpoint, it obviously affected the spread.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll's not thinking about it. Pete Carroll has no idea what the spread is.
Nor should he. Nor should he care.
Right.
But, again, like I said, it's just sometimes you just see a situation and you want to scream about it because you know it's going to get you a lot of attention. There was a play, like I said, in the Knick game that got a lot of attention. I'm curious to see what you guys thought of that play.
Oh, I just watched
because I was surprised about the reaction it got after the game.
Really? Now I'm curious.
We will discuss.
Yeah.
Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back. I'm injury attorney John Ryan D'Agostino, nicknamed The Closer, continuing D'Agostino and Associates' legacy of helping the injured for over 35 years. My father, John D'Agostino, built this injury firm to help accident victims.
This is John D'Agostino, and this is a family firm. For us, it's about doing what's right and making sure somebody pays for your pain. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-BITE-BACK.
They call me The Closer because big or small, in court or out, I'm fighting to get the job done, to win, to get you every dollar you deserve.
D'Agostino and Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there and I'll be there for you. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! Hurry, it's your last chance to donate for 2025. Last chance. Donate now for a 2025 tax deduction.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spiked Aid, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
There you go, Donnie.
Another great album, Number of the Beast.
Big
Maiden,
fan.
baby.
Big fan. So with a little bit left here in the show and a bunch of calls as well to get to. So, Don, you saw the Desmond Bane moment with OG Anunoby. OG goes to the basket. I can't believe a foul wasn't called. This was by the way, this was a physical game. Guys were getting hurt left and right. Deuce McBride sprained his ankle. He's out now tomorrow in that game, and we'll see how long he's out for. He's been playing great. So they lose him. The Magic lose Franz Wagner, who's been playing out of his mind. He's out. So this has been a physical matchup. But Anunoby goes to the basket. He gets wrecked. No call. He falls out of bounds. He's out of bounds now. Desmond Bane catches the ball and then just wails it at him for no reason. Like he winds up like he's Nolan Ryan and just pegs it right off his back. And now OG turns around like, what the hell was that?
Gives him a little push.
And he does kind of like give him a little slight push. They get together. The benches kind of come together. There's a whole thing. I'm right there because that's my station in the corner. And I'm thinking, oh, boy, like we're going to have a brawl because this game's been nasty. They're probably sick of each other. And then all of a sudden, I'm seeing like Josh Hart laughing. I see OG smile. And I see like a couple of the Magic players are kind of laughing. And then they all just kind of separate. They review it for a hostile act. So now they're showing it on the scoreboard over and over again. And I had to admit, I'm starting to laugh because it just looks so ridiculous. He like grabs the ball, winds up like it's dodgeball, like the movie Dodgeball, winds up and just pelts him with this ball. It flies off his back. And it's just funny at that point.
Now,
after the game, I asked OG about it, and he said that at first I was like, why did you do that? And then I just kind of thought it was funny. And then the more I watched the replay, the more I just kind of laughed because it was kind of funny. And I'm thinking, that's it?
That's weird.
Honestly, Dom.
Josh Hart called it the funniest thing he's ever seen on a basketball court. If this happened in 1995 instead of 2025,
I hate being this
it would have
guy.
been a massive brawl.
I hate being this guy, but I also hate that this is what the league is. That they're all like AAU friends and they don't even care. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If someone threw a ball at me that hard, that's not joking around.
For no reason.
By the way, no reason. He could have turned around and run up the court himself, Don.
Now,
he wasn't falling over.
This is. After Bane does it, he points. So was he thinking in the moment?
Yeah, you're out of bounds. Now you're out of bounds. My ball.
We're going to get possession.
Yeah, it's my ball.
And he threw it hard because he was trying to, I guess, hit him before he touched out of bounds, although it was ridiculous. It was way too late.
He was not off balance. He was just standing there. It was very strange.
No, I'm saying that, like, I guess because he pointed, his logic was that I could get a turnover. You know, when you throw,
our ball.
Yeah,
he said our ball. That's what he said.
Guys, because this is kind of getting back to the Hart's twins It's like, do these games mean anything? Like, you found it to be funny. Okay, you found it but in the moment, you're not jumping them? You're not doing something. You're not showing some sort of anger. He threw a ball at one of your best players, and there's no reaction. I know hockey's where it
kills me.
When these things happen in hockey, it shows you there's an issue, that you're not coming to defend your player.
Yeah.
As ridiculous and legal Ellis's hit on Dart was last Monday, it still didn't stop Johnson running after him. You saw Giants go after him because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to defend your teammate, protect your quarterback. You're not supposed to think, did he mean to do it? Was it legal? You worry about that later. Go defend your guy. But, hey, they
the funniest thing is, if you watch, there's more shock and anger from the fans watching under the basket than the Knicks players.
He was booed mercilessly the rest of the game every time he touched the ball, but the players thought it was funny.
Now,
one thing
even Brunson's just looking.
One thing I'll point out, that Bane, Brunson, all those, they all know each other and they're friends. So they know he's not a bad guy. He's not that kind of guy. Now, if it was a marginal dude who always causes trouble and does stupid things, maybe it would have escalated. But because they knew who he was and what he's about, they kind of were like, why would you do that? And then when he said it, they were like, "Oh, you're just a knucklehead."
Yeah,
and they laughed.
Yes,
it's just not so.
But the fans seem like they had more invested in it than the player. And I understand they're friends, but this is not just exclusive to basketball.
It was a physical game too.
All of these players know each other.
Yep.
Heck, the Stoll brothers one time got into a fight back in the day. Remember? I mean, that just happens. I'm not saying you got to cold cock them, but at least show some support to your teammate. Even OG's or something.
Even OG's push was so weak.
Gentle. Well, the minute he pushed him, Bane then looked at ref going, technically, he pushed me.
Oh my!
It was just so bizarre. Now again, like it's Don, imagine if in hockey someone's glove fell off in like a scrum in front of the net or whatever it is, and the guy grabbed the glove and threw it at him. What happens next?
No, they're coming together.
Right. It's because it's a sign of disrespect.
It's part of the culture of hockey. That's why I brought up the Dart situation. It's not part of the culture of football, but you come to the support of your teammate.
Yeah.
If you feel like you were wronged, I'm not saying you got to drop the gloves or start punching somebody's helmet, but at least show some dissatisfaction with the play.
Yeah,
but laugh.
You wrecked my quarterback, right?
Because how does that look? That you're laughing on the court, meanwhile the 19,000 in the building are all apoplectic and they're ticked off. Like, that just shows you that there's something not quite right there.
Not at all. But it was still a good win. And tomorrow night, which we'll talk about more tomorrow, they play quarterfinal NBA Cup with a chance to go to Vegas against a good Toronto team, but no McBride. Towns is questionable. He missed the game Sunday with some calf tightness, so you got to watch that. And then and we'll see, because they could end up going to Vegas and trying to play for this thing, which would be certainly interesting. But that's what we have tomorrow. So a quiet night tonight, Monday Night Football tonight. Go ahead, Donnie.
The previous two times, right, they made it this far and lost. So they've never made it to
That's
Vegas.
right. They have not yet, but maybe they will this year. So watch Monday Night Football tonight, a big game for the Chargers. If the Chiefs are going to stay alive, the Chargers have to lose tonight, boys. I'll see you tomorrow.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the